What? I mean,
Yeah. All right. What's going on? NBC the game live. Good to have you here. Post production party. The rewards were amazing. It was a team effort. Shout out to Shadow Buddha, the executive producer, doing it all. Locksmith Jeremy pushed it to the limits. Had me in a way probably he didn't even know. Um, Taking it to the next level. Leopard print with the amazing saves in there, working her magic behind the scenes and in the chat and promoting. Um, Crazy Mama doing the doing her damn thing out there, helping us with the clips and everything. Shout out to Resto Chesto putting it down on the promotion, and Izzy, the dynamic duo. I mean, everyone came came through to really make this a fun event, and that's why I know it was a success because it was fun. That's the whole point. You want to have fun, right? But you also want to look clean, so fresh and so clean. And it did. I think I got a lot of good feedback. Uh, oh yeah, even so much. So much so that it's becoming a thing of its own. Um, Very gracious and and amazing content creators that were nominees that won that for whatever reason couldn't be there in the physical squish reality, did their own virtual post. I would say postpartum, not post interview. I mean, acceptance speech. I mean, we kicked it off with Glenn Lawrence. That was amazing. And shout out to Glenn with those clips that he was reviewing on the live. Dude, that man has skills, man. Behind the camera and in front of him. But yeah, that was hilarious, Glenn. So I appreciate that. And then we'll get into that about those clips too. How we're gonna, incorporate some things for the future. And dude, OTW was going ham out there with his acceptance speech. He went all out, all out. I have to show you that. You guys show you that. That was amazing. Yeah, with his acceptance speech. Because it's fun. I mean, this is fun. This is the thing about the Panelverse. Whoever you as a chatter or creator go outside the Panelverse, which is always expanding, then this is how it's expanding. Walk with me, family. Every time you see a new creator that's not in the Panelverse, and you bring them back either through your discussions of what you're talking about with your homies, or on your stream if you're a creator, this person becomes lightweight part of the Panelverse. And then when you bring them on your stream, or you go on their stream and share that live on your channel, dude, the Panelverse is expanding, man. Triple Dark Blackness Void. Pause this shit. Provo. Shout out to Provo. What the fuck am I? Damn. It was Shadow and Provo, basically, in Germany, man. Yeah. That, yeah, Provo killed it. Y'all know he did. Put a one in the chat if you think Provo was cooking, and if you should be a host again. Yeah, put a one in the chat for me for Provo. Yeah, that shit was fire. Let me see those ones.
She be throwing up the piece feel like we broke.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the NPC The Game Live Streamer Awards. Am I still on? Am I still off? It's all right.
Mask off, Max. Hey, it's the Shifty One. What's going on, brother? How's it going, man?
I'm pretty good,
going?
man.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Epic stream, epic production. It was
Thanks,
awesome.
man.
It was great, man. It was amazing seeing you get kicked off like that. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I mean, Shifty One behind the scene, all work together. What you taught me really, really put me to this moment, was able to do it.
Yeah, it all aligns pretty well when you use it. When you use it, and you use it the most effective way, which is like in a very nice collaborative manner. And I liked how you dealt with different personalities, because not everyone can easily go along with other people sometimes,
Yeah.
but you have an act of doing very well with that, so that's how even with Paul, Paul came in, he's like, what's going on? Wait, Speakeasy got an award, and then you said, no, you got an award, you got
Yeah.
nominated for an award also. And he's like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to cover your bases, right? And also be true. That's the thing. The truth is the priority right there. I mean, everything has bias in because we're humans and we have our own unique experience, as we know, expressing it. But the more you can point to the truth of like who's killing it, who's cooking it, or who's crushing it, right? Right? Like you can see, you can get to a point that's fair and that lines up with shit. I'm gonna get big picture now in God's plan,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought, like, honestly, it was like probably the most fair awards award stream out there. It's not like, most other creators, they have like a huge ego and they promote themselves mostly, you know.
Right.
But you're promoting different acts. It's like and some of them I was just like, oh yeah, Provo. I never knew about the guy. I think I saw him maybe
Hmm.
once on Hormax's stream or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's a character. I mean, I thought maybe you
Killed it,
should,
right?
yeah, you should add like maybe the most extreme award. He'd probably take the,
That's a good idea. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Extreme, but in a good way, huh?
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
Nothing that that promotes violence or something like that, but more
Hmm.
like this acts like crazy, like starts yelling at someone or something.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just yes, yes. Yeah, we're talking. So we're politicking. Speaking of Hormax, so he was brought up on the panel later on by Sarah, the Raging Tomatoes.
I mean, she's never gonna let it go because the guy was such a character. As much as like
Yeah.
people are afraid of him, I thought he was just he was insane. Don't get me twisted, but
Hmm.
he was entertainment.
Right. It definitely was. And speaking of entertainment, let's watch a little bit of this fire monologue, okay? And what he was saying too, I get it. Did you get the theme? He was talking about a ripple. We're ripples. We're ripples in these YouTube streets, and we're emanations of we're all from the one, you know. We all love YouTube, and and we're trying to express ourselves, right? That's all we
Yeah,
want to do. Yeah.
and that's one of the things I was actually surprised I got nominated because I haven't I made some growth, but I
Yeah.
I tend to just like kind of sabotage myself. So
Hmm. Yeah. You definitely would have been nominated for a lot more awards, my shifty friend, if you probably had those videos up. But I understand, man. We go through different phases and stuff. But I'm glad you didn't. You still have a presence there, and even like your archive you have left on other people's channel, because that's important too. This panel versus teaching us. It ain't all just about you. You have to get off. You have to get out and touch the digital grass. Meaning that you can't just stay on your panel on your own personal mansion. You got to go out and explore, right? Conquer, right? As you say.
it's you gotta well yeah there's a nice way of collaborating or even just showing your
Yeah.
presence and also how you
Yeah.
handle speaking with other people because
Yeah.
sometimes it's just like the way I see it.
I see you, Jeremy.
I if I don't know somebody, it's like kind of hard for me to go on their panel because I just don't know these people. So it's just
Right.
like I don't, everybody has like this internal dialogue is like,
Hmm.
am I really going in a garden of like snakes?
Well, yeah, I call that the language machine, bro. It's always going on. It's the narrative that's always there, man. Unless you find ways to kind of pause it a little bit, or mute it, probably because it's probably going to talk too. The only people do it through meditation, walking, working, uh, fucking. No, but yeah, it's always going on, and I think you just jump in there, you know. And I'm happy you jumped into other people's panel because I wouldn't have got that fire clip, that fire rants, that Gotham City real truth that you were
Yeah.
sharing on my channel on that episode.
Oh,
You
oh
know?
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching a clip. I think you nominated Torsia, and I was like, all right, I haven't
Yeah.
looked at Torsia's stream in a while. Usually,
Mm-hmm. Video vixen.
I can't really bear her sometimes. But
Yeah.
then I saw it was Alex playing with fire versus Andrew Wilson, and they were talking
Mm-hmm.
about, and they're talking about like how is
One
Trump
sec,
good
Jay.
for is Trump good for workers in America? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, given the research that I have and stuff, obviously not because of his history, right? But
Mm-hmm.
when they're speaking about it, it's like such a like elementary school level. It's like,
Well, you know what? Like that's because you're on a higher level. You're an expert forecaster of the trends, right? And so some of that, I guess you could say elementary level stuff, it can be kind of, like, wow, I've been there, done that. However, there's a lot of us that haven't had the level of known the things you have been privy to that. So I guess they would like that type of content. I guess you know what this thing does. Before I bring Legend out here, MVP and winner, one of the first winners of the NPC, the Game Panelverse 2024 live streaming awards. Before I bring him up, I forgot what I was gonna say. What's going on,
What's up,
Jeremy? How's it
motherfuckers?
going,
What's
bro?
up, guys? Yo,
How's
so
it
why
going?
be a fucking Ripple, man? Why not be the fucking Mega Wave, man? Why not just take
Mm,
everything? Fuck it, let's
yeah.
do it. That's how I say it.
Hey, Shifty's talking Shifty circa 2023 right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Jeremy. I roll with that. I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
I told OTW NPC is going to take over. I'm telling you.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty much a wrap.
That's
Like,
kind, bro.
no, I'm serious because you got the temperament for it. Like, I think for me, and just like I got to know people. I got to spend more time with them. You know what I mean? Like, I know you for a long time, but the other creators, I don't know them that
4 years,
much.
right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and for me, the other ones, I'm like, I don't know, like how to act with them, and the panel
Hmm.
versus kind of strange to me. Like,
It
so
will. It will for me. Something that even a weirdo taught me, but I respect him. He taught me a couple weirdos that you know, and then I know, and they taught me some stuff. But I'm glad they taught me it. And Luma taught me. Uh, he said act the same way you do off panel as you do on panel. I mean, yeah, it seems
oh,
like
okay.
rudimentary thing, but it's actually really helped me a lot because, like, yeah, man, that way wherever you go, you don't have to think. You just be you, and they like you. They like you. They don't. Keep it moving. So that's why I can probably go in these panels and shit more than I used to, is because here I am, bro. What are you gonna do? What do you think about that, Jeremy?
Just don't give a fuck, right? Just be you.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I do. Yo, I
yep.
didn't teach you shit. I don't know what you fucking call him weirdo, man. No.
You're not the weirdo.
I, I mean
You're odd,
that
Jeremy.
I mean
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love you though, dog.
I mean didn't Tommy won an award or something? And
He was
he's
nominated for a few. Yeah, he was
yeah.
nominated for best best off series from a live streamer, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, London Man won that one. He just well deserved with his Book of AI series. It was basically like a documentary on shrooms or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but yeah, well, he was nominated. I mean, we keep it real, bro. Like, yeah, we may have beef or be indifferent or flat out don't like you or know about you, but you're getting an award if you deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dope. You can
Yeah.
put that shit aside, man, and just deal with
Yeah.
business like that. I respect that a whole lot.
Yeah. Speaking of a person I respect, what did he say? NPC. I was just gonna say something. What were you gonna say? Huh? What were you gonna say? Yeah, come up if you like. But if you're in the chat right there, you feel cozy. That's all good. Speaking of feeling cozy, that greetings from Jack Talca. Thank you for the greetings. Welcome. I hope everyone is feeling blessed tonight. Shout out to
I
Jack
was
Talca.
I was checking out his stream and he just says like wonderful things. I'm like,
I
I'm
know
just amazed at how anyone could hate Jack. Like what?
it's strange.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they just it's just like when you're kind too much, they view it as weakness. Sometimes
yeah,
that's the issue. When really
yeah,
that's a lot of strength right there.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. That's the Raging Tomato. Vixens. Yeah. Yeah, Jack's interesting. It's funny. This is what I'm glad you said that, Shift, because this is what we want. We want to bring people's attention to these streamers that are new to you, or that you haven't tapped in with in a while. That you know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you did that. I was watching Jack yesterday, and he said some wonderful, beautiful words about how he felt inspired from the awards. Everyone coming together, and and he said he was dancing in his kitchen. I would love to have got video on
Even
that.
even
Yeah.
me, I was just like, no offense to Grid One, but I think I'm way more.
Hmm.
I think I could ice the cake on that, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I can see that, and I'm biased. I was a very loyal, and I learned a lot from the King's method, and one of your modalities that was very high powered.
oh yeah, yeah.
So
That is that's something I use like kind of like now it's just like I'm kind of just like resting. It's winter, it's
yeah,
cold, it's miserable, but I'm gonna ramp up production. I've been just doing some editing, a new
yeah.
format, so it's kind of got me motivated. But it's gonna be more fun topics. Let me just I need some laughs. You know what I mean? So I go to my favorite people to destroy. I have to have that
You laugh
element.
at that. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I,
it's like
I
I
get
need a
laugh.
laugh.
Yeah, I get laugh from the locksmith Jeremy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's facts, Strip. That's what you got going on in 2025. That's good, man. And you'll if you keep doing that and keep your archive up, you'll definitely be on that stage, man.
Yeah,
Definitely be on that stage.
I'm looking forward to it, and
Yeah.
I'm looking like even what Grid One said, like because I knew Grid One never liked based Oracle,
Hmm.
but he's right. I mean, like I liked based Oracle back before,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
when he had that Andrew debate, I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, it's that was like the massacre right there. That wasn't a good look. So
Yeah, I mean, that's actually how I met. Shout out to Based Oracle. How I was introduced to the Panelverse through you, you were doing a stream, and you had Based Oracle on there. We hadn't talked in a minute. We were doing our thing, And then I'm like, okay, who's this? And you were telling me about him, how he's up and coming, he's doing good, and he has some interesting, and he did, and he does, and I ended up after your stream subbing to his channel and listening, kind of binge watching his content, and then yeah, and then then I saw him on Machine Lies. And I'm like, who's this guy? It's like Rob Zombie meets a cholo or something. Like
yeah,
I don't know what to
he
think, and he's talking this
he
this mess, and I was like, oh shit, this is really tight. This is interesting.
he had
Yeah,
some good points. I mean, he was doing some light debating, but I
yeah.
think it comes to the point where you have to be honest with yourself. Like for me, I'll be honest, like I'm not really good with debates because then it just turns into a shouting match for me, and I don't like, it's not gonna be like a good thing to me. I like better like honest discussions, like fun
Yep,
discussions.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we want.
yeah.
Jeremy, what do you like from for in the Panelverse? What interest piques your interest? Piques your third leg?
Fuck shit and tits. Why not?
Fuck shit. It's always the fuck shit, huh?
And I said tits. No, no. Yeah, I just like hanging out type shit, man. I really do. That's what really sparks my interest. It just chill sessions like that. But
Yeah,
I do rock out with some shit, but debates I can't do. I mean, I'll stop in,
yeah,
say what's up to everybody, help show whatever I can. But yeah, I can't rock with a debate.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did-
You're more you're more into the damn not damn you're more familiar with the beef sector, right?
Yes, but no. I mean, shit. I just like chilling. Just like
You're
how
chilling,
we
yeah.
doing how we do in a Discord, man. That's me.
Right, right.
it's like
That's it.
Yeah.
it's like you gotta love blood all the time. You know what I mean? And most people they research on how to debate and stuff. Like what Grid One said is true. Like there's scholarly debates where there's rules. You can't shout at each other. You can't throw ad hominems, that type of thing. Then you got the blood
Hmm.
sports, where like almost anything kind of goes, and they throw in sneaky ad hominems with disagreements, and it's a way of like kind of winning the audience. It's kind of like hoodwinking the audience. And if you're in
Dirty
enemy
debating, huh?
territory, yeah, if you're in enemy territory, it's kind of it's almost going to be impossible for you to win because the audience are just going to be clearly biased to wherever is the bigger streamer. So
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
even
yeah. Don't
yeah,
I know?
yeah,
Don't I know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When you got like if you're gonna do a debate, I mean, it's like you got to do it on neutral ground. But even then, it's like I don't know. It would just raise my blood pressure.
Yeah. That's just why we need meet. Yeah, meet you and me both. This I don't debate. I'll yell you. I'll tear your head off. So that's my debating. Um, Shadow Buddha in the chat or mods or Shadow Buddha. Could you please list? 'Cause you did it so wonderfully. The sectors we've been rotating on in the Panelverse, the subsectors. Because I want to ask these they're creators, man, creators and MVPs about this stuff. So we just talked about one of the subsectors of the Panelverse, the debate. There's another one. There's the educational one, yeah, machine lies and London Men and even OTW, right? And then there's another sector too. Maybe Jeremy, you can help me this, like Mel Pandora, Flow State, and even Raging Tomato sometimes when she's not debating. What do we call that? Like the social sector
Oh
or
shit.
you know what I mean?
Man, it's yo, I didn't even know there's sectors until just a
Yeah.
couple months ago, you know.
Yeah. I like that though.
I just say community, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down with the sector shit now. I'm kind of
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
guess we can just say go ahead. I was gonna say I guess with that particular like Mel is like the Mel's hub, right?
Yeah,
That's a sector.
yeah.
yeah.
That's a sector, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a pub, and it's also kind of
Mhm.
like their own inner clique and kind of family, like, and they
Mhm.
got like their own inner like. You got to
I
understand the
see you, Hank. 1
history.
second, bro.
You got to understand the
Yeah.
history of like kind of that streamer, and
Uh-huh.
they got their own little dramas and beefs. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say too that like when we say pub too, because I use that the other day to Mel's like cheers, for example. I mean that with the most loving affection because dude, that show that's who you want to be. You want everyone to know your name, you know? You want to be acknowledged, you want to have a good time. And also too, you want to be able to talk about the like real stuff when things come up. And that's a really safe space. And I don't use that like all these wokies use it. A real safe space to talk about something. That you're going through. You're not going to be railed on because the mods like Jeremy and Lady Luck and Wicked, they're gonna tear your head off. And Leopard, you know what I mean? Maybe Jeremy will, and
Yeah.
Ruck too. Yeah, Ruck, of course, the great Ruck. Yeah,
If I
yeah, it's a
need
great
to.
place over there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely always lurking. I might not always be on chat, and I might not always be in the panel, but I am there. So
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
like,
Shout
what
out to Gen X Jack, a nominee.
yeah,
Appreciate you, brother.
he's got a good show.
Yeah. Wait,
What
let me
I-
bring this.
Hank.
1 second. Please. Hank of Flame was a nominee for Best Panel Hopper. What's going on, Hank?
Yeah, so at first I had to make a special call for Officer
We
Snafu
got you, Chef. 1
Snaps
second.
for disgracing your Discord server, Gabriel. He ran disgrace your Discord server the day after I called him out on my community tab. So for shame for you, Officer Snaps, for your bad behavior.
Hey, thank you for that. And I don't even know how he got that. Did he get that through you? Hank,
Negative.
the link?
No.
The first thing I see is the NIGG. I'm like the tabs because I put mine on silent because of Provo, and I see that, and then before I could read it, the shift was all over that. He took that shit down. Shout out to the mod god power right there.
Yeah.
And since we're bring up his name, we don't have to bring up his name anymore because I'm gonna clean real quick the poop sockness of Snafu Snap, just his name in general. Okay, that's much better, boys. What do you think? I feel fresh now.
Yeah.
That dirty. Okay, but
Feels nice and clean. I mean,
nice and clean, huh?
Hank, I don't know why anyone. I mean, look, I know you like to disagree, but you're Hank. It's just, it is what it is. I don't know why that guy came in and then he started talking about pizza. I'm like, you're done. You know, you know.
It's crazy, dude. Jeremy,
Yeah.
you didn't see that, huh?
So I have a hypothesis. He's
Yeah.
trying to normalize all that nasty stuff because he must be deep in it himself because it's his special subject. It's the only thing he talks about.
Yeah, probably projecting. Yeah, probably. But Hank, why are you so fascinated? Not okay. Yeah, it seems from this point like you're fascinated with that because like when you play in the dirt, you're gonna get dirty, bro. And like you're one of the most intelligent people I've seen on these panels, and also pretty social aware too, at times. But like, why do you fuck with those people, bro? You like poking a bear, man.
Well, I'm trying to train myself on mind control, but I spent like a year and a half on this Panelverse. I just feel I'm starting to feel that it's unfeasible. It may not even work. So I'm looking into other options.
Wait. You want to do mind control? You want to do mind control?
Jeremy
Yes.
say it go work.
Hank, it ain't gonna work on them, man.
I'm not sure it works on anyone in general
Yeah.
at this point. The best I could do
only
is
works on
identify and
yourself.
filter,
Well,
as far as I could tell.
the thing is, it requires. It's not. There's certain ways of how you labor your speech, and it requires repetitiveness. But here's the thing, though: those people are not open to any suggestions whatsoever. So you can't. And that's and if you're gonna try to mind control someone, they need to be like somewhat open-minded. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna work with those guys. Those guys are, it is what it is. Look, you can't. That guy that came in that Discord was just absolutely
It's an
insane.
animal.
Yeah, he
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it can't work on them, there's no way in hell it can work in the corporate world because it's these are 100 times worse because there's money involved.
But you think there's people like that working in the corporate world? I doubt it.
No.
Oh well, they're not openly animalistic, but they have the same mindset. For
That's
sure.
a psychopath. Dude, we Shift and I definitely dived into this. The psychopath Bible. Shout out to the psychopath Bible. Some of the most successful people are psychopaths, and they have that animal nature you're talking about. But they're also some of the most socially high tier functioning people too, because they're manipulators, right? You can't
Yes.
bulldoze people all the time, right? You can't do
They-
that shit in the corporate world.
Yeah, like those people are very like you want a surgeon. You want a surgeon to be a psychopath. You know what I mean? Because they don't feel anything when they're cutting you, right? Well, I would say like that guy. He's more of kind of like he's just a big troll. I wouldn't even call him a sociopath because sociopaths desire power and control. But that guy, what power and control will he have by trolling?
Right, and we're not speaking on that guy, the beloved male panelverse participant. Yeah, not that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about someone else.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not yeah. The guy that named that guy. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you. I'm
Our
talking
friend from
about
Australia.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's why I prefer to just dereference correctly so we don't have memory issues. I'd rather just use the actual name we're talking about if we don't have memory issues, memory corruption issues. I use the program, but I still do a little bit. So
Well, that's good. We just won't talk about the name because I just cleaned up. We just cleaned up. The poop socks. The poop. Whatever Shift used to have that bit. The poop. The maids had to come in and clean the poop off the wall.
Do you know what I like about Hank? He goes on any panel, even on Smash TV. That shit is hilarious. When Hank comes on, it's just fun.
I saw.
Yeah, I went
MD
on there yesterday.
wait, hold on. What's it? What? Yeah. Did you see MD? Yeah, you saw Max. He calls himself Max now. He was on Mel's panel yesterday talking about metaphysics. He was cooking. I'll give him that.
He was Mel Pandora. He was.
Oh yeah.
really?
See what did I say about the Panelverse earlier? Like it's expanding. It's expanding, bro.
Interesting. The thing about that guy is, Hank, if you want to talk about delusion, that's the guy. You really want to psychoanalyze him. It'll be very interesting for you.
Yeah, I take a look. I had to go. I had to go to work at the time. It was running. Plus, I had to go early due to the fact that snow's in the air and
Leopard
stuff.
Prince. Leopard Prince. When she with the comment, she said, "What's up, Bex? How's it going, sis? Good to see you." Leopard Print with the comment. She says, "Wait, who was that? Yeah, well, an old acquaintance we had in the Black Pill sector. He made his way over to Mel. Like that's the second time I've seen him over there. Hey, Hank, your feedback is loud, bro. I don't know what that is.
The stupid
Like,
Yeti orbs
Yeah,
controls
maybe you
garbage.
could.
Yeah,
Maybe
Maybe
every
you
time
could
just
mute
the
or something, like when you like mute speak type of shit. Cause yeah,
Yeah, every time I adjust the audio, it tries to push up
Yeah.
yeah.
Insane.
Get a Rod Pod mic USB. It's a lot better quality than
Yeah.
Yeti's. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
You do
couldn't
mic
get
talk
that
now.
Walmart in the pinch, and I had to wait for like a week to get it, and I can't even. I don't even know what you're using, to be honest. So I can't even trust that review. You're using that right
look
now.
at what I'm using. The shift is great. He knows his shit. My mic is a deity mic. It's a USB dynamic mic. You can even hook up to your phone if you want to. And I recommend it. They're not paying me. They should, but I highly recommend it for all. Definitely something like for creators, but definitely panel hoppers too. You know, I know you're a creator, Hank, but you're on a lot of panels. But yeah, this mic is dope, and it's only like if you just buy the mic, it's only $100, $120. But if you pay a little extra for 150, you get the boom arm too, and you're good, and we don't have to hear that sound. But Locksmith Jeremy,
Yo.
what's really going on? What you got going on for 2025? Are we gonna see your panel show broadcast?
Probably if I get some more
Oh
subs,
hell
man.
yeah!
We'll see. We'll
Hell yeah.
see.
That's like okay. So let's mods. Can you get? Do you mind if we promote your channel?
I don't care. I mean, it's up to you guys, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Please, if you can get Locksmith Jeremy's channel on, all in all in the chat, so we can everyone can sub up if they're not subbed up yet. Because that would be amazing because you know so many people and so many different walks of life, huh?
It's so fucking
know?
crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, you keep hearing me say that shit, man. It really is, man, ain't it? It's just, I'm still in like shock. I really am.
Oh shit. Shout out! I'm shocked. Look within with the Johnny on the spot with the linkage. Let's look within.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Locksmith Jeremy's channel. Sub up, definitely.
Definitely sub.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like, yo, yesterday I was just a chatter and today here I am, right? It's just,
Yeah.
it's weird, man.
That's how it moves, man.
I know.
Yeah, it moves
I
you.
feel it now. I feel it now.
Yeah. What was it about YouTube? Because I'm sure you watched videos before, but what made you like kind of really take this seriously, like the panels and stuff?
Who, me?
Yeah, you like I'm sure you listen to a lot of panels. What made you jump on a panel?
Dude, it's actually the first stream I ever caught. It was just a content creator, and he's a reaction creator, or he reacts to other people's shit. And you know, I rocked out in the comments, and always got a lot of feedback from other people. You know, making them laugh, and I comment on other people's comments. And then one day I saw this motherfucker live. It was the first stream I ever saw, man. I was like, oh fuck, what is this? And I started seeing the chat feed. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Threw out a
Yeah.
line, no reaction. Threw out my second line, and I had that motherfucker dying laughing for about 3-4 minutes. And just communicating one on one, you know, through the panel, through the chat, and eventually, you know, I just got turned on to him, you know, fucking heat, balls, but yeah, he was pretty serious about meeting me, and you know, gave him my personal information, and you know, we hooked up, be like a Zoom or some shit, and fucking chopped it up for a minute. But I really made my name on that sector, you know, that was like 3 years ago. And nephew told me to I need to get on these other platforms. And, you know, I was gaining traction very quickly. I mean, I've told you this, NPC, but I don't think anybody else really has heard it.
Yeah, let's tell the chatters and the fam.
Yeah, chat lives really fucking matter, man. They really do, because that's all I ever was for a long period of time. And just I don't know how I got on the panel. I just clicked the fucking link somewhere,
Yeah.
some space, and just have fun. That's what it's about.
Right. Right.
You want like a loyalty quality type of chatters, because
Mhm.
I had like streams where, I cammed up and I'm just like ranting and I use a vertical like kind of like camera and
Yeah, via Paul and Slave.
and basically it pulls up like in the algo in the shorts feed, and I was getting like 80 people watching me. It was just like, but the problem is that the quality of people coming through are just like kind of like trolly. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
like they're making fun of your appearance and all these other things, and I'm just what a joke.
Yes, but you kept pushing though. You kept
Yeah.
pushing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. So let's listen to some of this Provo kid live stream. I mean live stream. Yeah, live stream monologue. It was brilliant. Let's see. Bye, Hank. He says he doesn't want to get playing $100 on a mic unless he can control the.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Say nothing. Say less, that they say in Chicago. Shout out to Special K. Say less.
Nice that I'm not on the screen. That's great for me. Welcome to the awards. This is an annual award show dedicated to live streamers. It was created in 2024 to award and celebrate other streamers, primarily in the YouTube all of the above sector community. I had no clue I was a part of that community, but here I am. Here I am nonetheless. Talking. Oh, there I am. Wow. Could you hear me that whole time? Hopefully you could. See so many icons, legends, acolytes in the chat. Fucking honored to have you here for the show. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe before we get started. Now, this show it's a bit different. It's here to celebrate everybody, I would imagine, who's in this above the, what's it called? All of the above sector. Damn, that was nice. And who is this community? I've been trying to contemplate that and think about it. And really what they are, every one of these content creators, they're a ripple. They're a ripple in the YouTube sphere. And everybody likes to watch their own ripple. Not all ripples are the same. Everybody's creating their own kind of content. Some people have their panel contents. What else do people got? They got their stand on their rights and freedoms content. Shit, they got their drama content. They got their intellectual content. You like intellectual content? Go over to the Machine Lines. He's philosophizing. And everybody's reacting to the world around us. That's why we live stream. We live stream to share our view with you, and maybe you come on the show. Maybe some of you are panel parasites. Maybe some of you are panel hoppers. Maybe some of you just don't make content, but you like to be a part of it. You like to just sit up on a stream and not really contribute at all, which I appreciate. It's nice just to be a part of a circle of people. And that's what this community offers. You can go to so many different channels. You can see so many different things. You can see people like Prancess walk around and almost slide drunk and stupor around Austin, Texas. Such a great place to be right now as a live streamer. We have IRL content creators. Everything here is for you. It's like a buffet. It really is a goddamn buffet of content. And I feel honored to be mentioned among many of these people. All of them, I'd say, are far superior than me in the content they make. Many of them are just amazing. Some of them are great editors. We had London Man. That guy can make a mean edit. You guys know about Sanity Machine, the Seaman Demon? I didn't see him mentioned, but he does make some really interesting content about the Hell Realm. We got content that you can just dive into and go almost
Seaman
full
Demon.
schizo and believe you're in a Hell Realm. It's really fascinating what's offered in the all the above sector. We even have Truther Cop. If you like paranoid delusions of being a truther, head over to Truther Cop at any time.
This is why it's like that's when I was referring to, and I'm we're doing the best. The truth is the priority, top priority here with the NPC Council Award, right? And I have to say, like, this motherfucker Truther Cop has annoyed the fuck out of me for like the last 6 months. Like hounded me every time I go on somebody's panel. Yet, I mean, he deserved the award for best. We feel in that sector, that truther sector, right? So, hey, you know what I mean? He's fucking yeah. We don't like everyone. Like I said, we're indifferent to some of them. We love some people too, but hey, man,
So,
if they're not cooking, they ain't getting it.
so when
What's
you
up?
mean by truther, like what? He talks about like government conspiracies or aliens or
Hold on, let me move this down a little bit. He talks about all that. Truther is, I think, to me, it's a repackaging and an evolution of the conspiracy
Mm.
sector. That yeah, so that could be. Hey, I feel myself like biased. I talk about conspiracy. I might not talk about galactic aliens from Zaneba Zazut trying to take over through your food or whatever, through their
Whoa.
soy that they drink. But no, but I'll talk about the conspiracy of the fact that the person that you think is you, who is that? What's really going on with that? Most people are caught up in this fake version of themselves, and they push their life ahead in a way that they don't want to show. They don't want to show the fact that this person they think they are, it's a fake, it's a fraud, it's a phony. But what's real is you being in the moment, here and now, and be totally engaged in whatever you're doing. That's the conspiracy, that the truther conspiracy that I deal with, bringing the big picture to the small picture. So yeah, there's different tiers and levels of truther, but yeah, TrutherCon is probably one of the more traditional truthers out there. So that's why the council felt
Yeah.
like he saw that he deserved that. Yeah, even though he's a fucking dickhead sometimes. Yeah. So.
I personally love the because what you're described at the later part was
Hmm.
it's basically Mr. G. Mr.
Hmm.
G talks about
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Are we
You see
mechanical
it.
or are we
Right.
are conscious? What level of consciousness we are? You know?
Right. Right. That's what it's all about. And Provo, interesting enough, him being as he says, autistic, and also like a master tarot reader. Interesting combination, and he seems to be tapped into that, being fully engaged in the moment, which we can see in this. I
Oh
think
man,
Mr. G would tip his hat to
I want to know his
And you can
opinion on Tyler's tarot. You know, because that guy, if you ever watched him, you know, he's just like he's
No, he's
very
good.
like he's rated R and he gets like 500,000 subs. I mean, you know.
I'm
That's
sure
crazy.
that Provo would pick out the goodness in him, and if he did have something that to critique, he would do it in a very graceful, funny Provinian way. That's a new one, Provinian way. We say Talcadian. Shout out to Jack Talcott, Talcadian way. That's part of the Panelverse vocabulary. But there should be a Providian, I think. What do you
Yeah.
think, guys? Providian way of doing things.
Definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
I shot him out, Tyler, because he told me
yeah. I'm talking about.
I click on the link. He said, "Oh, you're gonna be married within a year," and I was just like, "Holy fuck!" He was right.
He was right. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank
You were
you. Thank
married.
you.
You were married. Yeah, you part of the club. Huh? So let's see this. And I'm sure you'll talk about that more when in your streams this year. Let's look at Provo.
engage into some January 6th trucker conspiracy, or he might just do something completely different and talk about Jim Bob and Owen Benjamin. I mean, the content really is unlimited in this area. We're all a different ripple, and we're all so unique. And the best part is nobody's really trying to be like somebody else. Sure, we steal some things. Some people just do panels. Some people steal verbal combat like Flow State. Flow State steals other people's ideas.
You see how he gracefully did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I
show
mean,
it's not a big deal.
yeah. Not a big deal, like you said. As he stares at the camera directly. I'm learning about Providian ways.
Everybody takes things, but
That's when he tells you he's serious when he looks into the,
I
even
I
though he's
I, I like
deadpan.
how everything he says is very
Yeah.
very in a superior way. with authority
Yes.
and certainty. And it's
Mhm.
just like if that's why it's fire. When you got those
Right.
three elements, that's gonna make people listen. Very
Mhm.
easy.
Yeah. And it's almost like, yeah, I picture him being like the Mormon bishop priest, a young one that goes. If you're part of that community, you go to the LDS church, and you're like, yeah, we finally got a cool. We don't have an old as fuck bishop, a preacher or whatever, pastor, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's giving his sermon like in this new way, bro, just killing it, man.
Everybody is unique and different. They provide their own perspectives, their own view. And that's why this sector is so fucking important, right? You really want an open mind, hang around these content creators for a while, and you'll realize they don't agree with each other. They don't even get along a lot of the time, but we all swim in the same pool. We all are a part of the fucking ripple of YouTube. And I think it's one of the best. We even have people, and I'm proud to say this, I know people in the chat right now who are really trying to make this world a better place. You know him too. He goes by Jack Talcott. This guy,
Shout out
he's
to Jack.
changed his entire fucking life to end world wars. He's gone on YouTube and he's given his life to us, the audience.
True. I mean, that's his number one priority, giving up. I mean, stopping world wars, and how ridiculous that may seem to some people at first. Hey, man, at least he's ambitious,
Yeah.
you
Hey,
know, and a good cause.
I can't hate a man that wants to
Yeah,
end that. I
yeah,
fully support that 100%.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. And he is inspirational. He was saying that he's going for most inspirational next year. He got the spiritual he's award. Um, and I see. Here you go. He said, comment from Jack. I'm hoping to move up to inspirational category for sure. And to be honest, the spiritual award's amazing and stuff. But in my opinion, I would think that the spiritual award's even higher, like because you're above all this shit, petty shit. You know, there's no need to be inspirational when you're spiritual. However, being inspirational is very important in this realm we're living in, right? So it's almost like stepping down a notch, but the notch you're stepping down is from heaven into the highest tiers of the human world, being inspirational. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you follow what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a tall order. It's like basically all parts of yourself is lined up in sync, and
Right.
not everyone can do that.
Right. Promo's very inspirational right here, man. Shout out to Jack.
It's so fucking beautiful. And he doesn't want any more secrets as well. Jack Talcott is a goddamn legend and an icon. We even have people like Neve. Neve is a wonderful person. I found out about Neve. I subscribe to their channel. They talk about issues from a perspective I wouldn't expect from somebody who's had their life experience. God, it's such a fascinating and eclectic group we have here.
And it's slick how he did that. He said, I subscribe to their channels, respecting people and how they want to be identified. Yeah. Whether you agree with it or not, or you know what I mean? He's pretty, I'm glazing, fuck it. He's pretty, he's a gentleman, bro. Provo. Yeah.
Well, that's
NPC
what you
the
need
game
for an award show. That's what you need.
Yeah.
He's really a fortunate individual to have garnered all these people's respect, because it's pretty easy to piss off some people around here.
Oh yeah, and you saw that. He said NPC the game. It's kind of remarkable bringing all these people together, and you saw it too. Like we had some negativity, basically one troll that the whole night, which says, I think that says something to this community, this meetup right here, right?
My bad.
That's pretty good.
My bad.
What's up? What you do?
I said my bad.
No, bro. See, you outed yourself. No, it's funny. I didn't know the conversation. You outed yourself, and look what you outed yourself doing, Jeremy. What emoji were you using, bro? Let us know.
I can't.
If you want.
I cannot. I cannot.
Because it's too perfect, right?
Oh yeah.
Synchronicity right there. Yeah.
Man,
No, but you didn't do it. You were cool. You were cool, bro. Don't worry about that shit.
For me, I just had a fun time just laying back and just watching. It was just a great time.
Yeah, it really was, man.
Yeah. It was when I was having fun, bro. It better be fun if I'm sacrificing sleep and shit like that. But it was Jack Talcott with a comment. I think my best bet is to improve and sweep up the category. Yeah, there you go. I like that mentality because we want to get better. Let's get it, boys and girls. Yeah, and
Oh
theys.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
It actually is really easy to upset people. I've realized that. So to
Oh,
everybody
smooth,
watching,
yeah.
if I was ever an asshole to you, I apologize. I'm going to take my moment right now and
That's
just say
nice.
sorry. And sorry again in the future if I ruin your panel. And I feel
That's a step in Alcoholics Anonymous. When you apologize, you go around apologizing to people for fucking up and shit. Yeah, because if you start really truly meaning wanting forgiveness to people, the last person you have to forgive is yourself, and that's the hardest thing for people. That's the reason they were fucking up to begin with. You know, because they had this weird relationship with the I. You know, so I like
Yeah.
how you did that right there.
fortunate. Usually I ruin a show. I ruin something like this by the end of the night, but I get to start early. I get to ruin this stream. He's at 55 viewers. By the time I'm done with it, I might plummet this to the goddamn bottom. We might be at 10 or 15.
Nah, there was 80.
That's just how these shows go. But to save it, I'm sure he's going to open up the panel and invite a few more guests to
Shouts
share their
Jack.
thoughts, their wisdom.
We
I know we
welcome
can
you up,
expect
Jack.
London
Yeah,
Man.
what you say?
Who else was on the? Can we see the board again of the people coming up on the show? Some of them I didn't even recognize. That's how big this community is. There's people here I don't even know. I haven't had the chance to ruin their shows or their panels. But hopefully that doesn't happen today, to be honest. Now I'm known for my monologues, but who am I really? I'm just a person like everybody else.
Yeah, what Jack said right there. He says about time Provo apology. And with all the good accolades we're giving Provo and stuff, he was fucking a dick to Jack, bro. The times I've seen, he was fucking, yeah. It was a bit and all, but it was like, woo! Jack has a very thick skin. You know, like a rhino, I guess, bro. Because he was Provo. You don't want Provo on your ass. Pause. Shout out to Kev, Marathon Kev. You know what I mean? Like I seen him rip Jack, but Jack's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. I think he called him young man. Jack little bro Provo a couple times. That shit was funny. He said young man.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
You little bro in his ass. He did that to Hand Banana too. Hand Banana. Hi, I'm Hand Banana. Oh, Jack, I'm here. Whatever. And Jack's like, young man, you have a lot. I'm paraphrasing. You have a lot of learning to do, young man. I think you're a man. I don't know if you're transitioning, Hand Banana. Anyway, bro. Yeah. You little bro, that motherfucker.
Definitely a great monologue. He was really into it, and it shows.
Right.
And that's the power. That's the power of camming up. Because people can see the
Yeah.
emotion. You can't really fake it because anyone could gain up their mic. You know what I mean? But when they see you like with a fiery passion in your eyes and in your speech patterns, it's like it's kind of game over.
It is. That's the final component, right?
Yeah.
And I think sharing your views and
Well,
in
there's
my
something to be
here in
said though
Discord,
about not camming up, at least in the beginning, because you get people to focus on your ideas and literally your voice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there is a big power game, animal magnetism with the camming up.
beeps in the background. Are you guys hearing that too? It's throwing me off. I swear to God, that's not me. I don't even do Discord. What is? I feel like jacked out.
Checking
I don't
it.
have Discord. I'm hearing
He's about
beep,
to say, I
beep,
felt-
beep, dude. Can you
I
fix that?
felt Jack Talcott here. Like, but Jack Talcott's he's not a boomer. And boomer doesn't necessarily mean you were born during the baby boomer days. It just literally means that you're kind of get familiar with new technology, right? That's the one, or you know what I mean? A boomer. So you can be in your 30s and some pipsqueak 20-year-old Zoomer call you a boomer. And he'd be accurate if you're showing those characteristics. But Jack is definitely, he's very internet savvy, we could say. Media savvy. I don't even know how old he is. But.
That's throwing me off, please. What was I talking about? Before I heard those annoying Jack Talcott. I don't even know how you
Jack
stream
Talcott,
when that message.
Like Jack Talcott for Provo is like the comfort space. It's like, I'm off. Let me get back to zero. Happy place. Jack Talcott.
I mean, Jack, man, you got the magnetism, man. They
I
can't
know. I
stop
can't get away
talking
from
about you.
it's like Trump shit.
Yep.
You're like a righteous Trump, dude. I didn't finish my story, my narrative yesterday. Like we're watching on the big TV, YouTube, the Panelverse stuff. I have it on, and Jack Telkai, who was very happy yesterday, more than usual. I was loving it. Ben sees in my son's 6-year-old son. He sees Jack talking, doing his intro, cooking, and he goes, Dad, is that Shadow Buddha? Is that
Oh,
shit.
He's a shadow Buddha.
That's funny. I'm like, no, son, that's not. That's our other friend, Jack Telkai.
Were you cracking up when you said that?
Oh, it was hilarious. Even my wife was cracking up. Yeah, she knows Jack. She's the one that reminds me to tap in with him. Because doing it, he's like, "How's your friend Jack doing?" He's like, he really. She's like, he really he really puts up with a lot of stuff. Like he always gets up and this takes it and evolves. That's another reward that we're gonna probably flesh out. Like takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Award perseverance, I guess you would say, right?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah. So let me see. I think a little bit longer of this provo.
Or you can call it tenacity for short. Tenacity.
Yeah, tenacity for sure. Yes.
Goes off all the time. That shit would drive me insane. Beep, beep, beep. But here's where I'm going to. The whole point of me talking about any of this is that
bless us with your presence.
It looks like a lot to maybe look at someone's stream, look at someone's content, and say they made a channel. They're sharing their voice. And sometimes it feels like everybody's sharing their voice and their opinion. But I'm here to tell you, dude, there's not enough people out there that do make their own channel, that should have their own panel, make their own content. And I encourage anybody in the audience or a panel parasite or a panel hopper, dude, start your own show, share your own thoughts, get your voice out there, be a part of the ripple, make a bigger ripple. Because I think if we make a big enough ripple as a meta culture, we can change.
A meta culture. I love that.
I like those words that he's it's very nice, like the panel parasite. I mean, that is perfect.
That word was first time I heard it was either Caucasian Sasquatch, or he was giving a definition. I don't know if he said it. I'm trying to think the first person I heard. It wasn't Provo, but he made it big. He made it mainstream right now by saying it right now. But yeah, there is something to be said because literally the terms we use is host, right? We're the host of the show. And what do parasites do, gentlemen?
They leech and suck the host dry until of their time, their attention, and just hogging the panel for their own selfish gain.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. Yeah, but not like you gentlemen are panel symbiosis. We have a symbiotic relationship. We both can gain. We're both gaining from this relationship. This interaction. That's what you want, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the whole idea of having a panel.
Yeah.
Change perspectives. Maybe some perspectives we can help, like maybe somebody's self-esteem. Maybe we could help somebody in a religious way. Maybe we could help somebody in ways we don't even know yet. Maybe some of you are handyman or handy women, and you guys can make a cool video on how to fix like a door frame or something. I got no fucking clue. Make whatever content you want. And I always wish more people would make content. I wish more people from the chat would join these panels, would share their points of view. And I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult to go on camera.
Shit. He's here.
I think we have a lot of restraints.
Cool.
Some people are scared.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep watching.
Scared to share their opinion about, I don't know, anything. I could talk about a lot of things and maybe upset a lot of people here just by thinking out loud. But I think thinking out loud is one of the most important things anybody can do. And YouTube is a safe space for that. We got people like Gen X Jeff. You want to share your opinion? There's a guy in chat right now. He's a Satanist. He's a goddamn Satanist. Praise God. Christ is Lord. I respect him to a minimal degree. He's a good content creator, and he offers a place for people to share their opinion. You want a safe space to start out? sharing your opinion online, go to the Satanist channel, Gen X Jeff.
Yo, that's wild about the Panelverse, huh? All of the
He-
above sector subculture.
he-
Like, you go to a
he's-
Satanist and he's open. he's
I mean,
you know,
he's a Satanist. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. He's a Satanist, but like I never been on his panel, but I watched his content, and he's not that I know too many Satanists, but actually I know one that's actually was big into it that I collabed with back in the day. But he's a gentleman too. He was in the panel. I mean, in the chat earlier. Gen F Jess seems like a stand up guy, and you don't have to, like you said, I don't agree with them, but like his philosophy in that terms, but he knows how to respect, and I think that's the number one criteria for me, and I'm sure with you guys, respect, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just disrespect each other. We don't have to agree, but respect each other.
The religion is always a touchy subject. That's why I say,
Yeah.
always make a religion of yourself, like, and portray it to the world. You know.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Provo. Hey, Provo, you mind coming up? And plus, for one reason too, even if you don't want to go on the panel, I want to leave you my contact information, my email in the back chat. So if we do need to coordinate some stuff in the future and stuff, we can. We don't have to just. Anyway, yeah. So if you feel comfortable coming up, we would really enjoy it. We're going over the stream. We're going over the awards, which were phenomenal. You killed it. You're cooking. And then we're going over this live chat this monologue of yours that just it's going viral, and people are talking about it, bro. They love it. Yeah.
Jack Talcott is also a safe space. If you got some idea about aliens or you're in tune with Christ, if maybe you are Jesus Christ reincarnated, Jack Talcott's the perfect person to talk to. So many content creators. There's somebody else here. They were on the picture. They're the British lady. I don't know that British lady. I think her name is Mel. I've never watched. I think I've maybe caught a part of her show. It's a panel show, but that seems like a safe space as well. Point being, everybody watching, I encourage you in 2025 to step up, be a part of the next award show. Maybe you're up here next year accepting an award from NPC the Game, because this isn't going to stop this year. I've seen NPC the Game. He works hard. He puts thought and effort into these shows. The fact he was able to create this is impressive, and hats off to him for gathering all these people here. It's not easy. But I think the next step for 2025 is for more people to make more content, to share their opinion, get their views out there. It's going to be a big year. They're going to have things they don't want us talking about. We have to outsmart YouTube. We got to get our double speak up. We got to change the way we talk. We have to.
It's just true, man. Especially in that COVID time, we literally had to make our own language. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're making our own language here, like panel parasite. All of the above subsector of the Panelverse, right?
Yeah.
Mel's Hub. You know what I mean? Yeah. All this stuff. We got more, man. Yeah. It's this is becoming 1984 at one level, but then it's also becoming a utopia if you're moving correctly too. It's like the best of worlds for some of us, and then the worst of worlds for some others.
Yeah.
So where do you fall? Where do you fall, man?
Constantly evolve. And we do that on YouTube. We are the new trendsetters. As soon as they say you can't say this word, we say, well, what about jab? Can I say jab? Is that okay?
Thanks, Provo.
I won't push that analogy too far, but we are the trendsetters, and we're going to have to make up new words in 2025 for the new propaganda they're going to shove our way.
Jack Talcott with a comment. I finally joined Mel's last night, and she certainly does a nice job with her stream. She does, right? Yeah. That was a good metaphysical talk.
She blew up. Like, I think she had the last time I saw her was she had 800 briefly, because it didn't really resonate with me. Now she has 4,000, and
I know, that's ridiculous. Less than a year.
I know. Yeah, I know. And
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it's kind of interesting, but it's sad that I can't resonate with it too much. I just don't understand the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I I just love why I understand them. It's weird. It's like I don't. I have some common like little commonalities for almost all of them, but there's no one. Everyone's very unique. But the commonality is they're fucking friendly as hell.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
good. That's
and
good.
fun and fun too. It's fun, right? Right, Jeremy? What do you think about that? Because you had an interesting. You're looking for the smoke when you went over there for the first time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I went on a hunt.
Oh, and shift. Uh, tell. Do you know who Jeremy was hunting for?
Um, I'm not really sure. I mean,
Listen to this. Listen to this. What are the names? If you don't, I'll
Uh,
say it if you don't mind.
I don't give a shit. Bullets
Okay.
and some other dude, something crush.
Idiom Kush. Idiom Kush.
oh, the Mid
The big
Towers.
towers. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I mean,
Yeah.
Bullets, he's kind of like, I don't know what the hell he wants to do because, look, dude, if you want to help men, just remove the MGTOW and just do your own thing, and it's kind of you're going your own way anyway. Every man is kind of going their own way, and it's just I just don't like the woman hating part. It turns kind of like it's just very, very like uh just hateful. Like it's just like they blame everything on feminism when really feminism is just a byproduct from the corporations. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in the whole like Undead Chronic and Hammer Hands and those guys are cringe. Like
Yeah,
those
they are
guys,
cringe. Yeah,
yeah. It's like
they're
hating
garbage.
hating women is just
Mm-hmm.
no go for me. You know.
No, yeah, yeah. So that's the Jeremy. So that you went up there, right? And then you were showing something different than you expected, right?
Oh, 100%, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kind of tried to chop one of my homies down, and he's a good buddy of mine, and he's a
yeah.
smart guy. But
He won an award.
yeah, I went specifically over to Mel's. Never seen her, heard of her before, and I was hunting them down, and it was just a totally different vibe, man, from where I'm from, and
Hmm.
it was just instant like love, man. When I hit Mel's. Literally, like 5 minutes later, after I hit the chat, man, I popped up on a panel and I fucking rocked it out on that night. I just kind of made my name there at Mel's
Hmm.
that first fucking night, and been there ever since.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there like sort of a lore like all these because I heard like in the beginning it was kind of like a drama sphere with like certain characters and Speakeasy and then they all like separated or something, right?
Mm.
Is
So
that true, Git? Is that true?
that's before my time, but from what I've gathered, there's some fuck shit that happened, and those relationships have diminished. You know,
Yeah.
but she's moving forward, and she's gonna move bigger. Everybody should.
Right. Absolutely. This is what Provo was sharing in his monologue. Let me get back to this real quick. Almost done with that part I wanted to share. Let me see. Don't be a boomer.
And the best part about this sector, again, like I said, is everybody here who makes content or participates in it, they're a ripple. And they get to share their view with you as this world changes before us. 2025 is going to be a big year. And all these content creators getting awards tonight, they're going to have to step up. I know Jack Talcott will. I know other people will. But everybody needs to share their voice even louder this year than ever before. It doesn't matter if we have a new president and you think he's a cool guy or maybe you hate him. If you smell something fishy in the propaganda cycle, if something doesn't look right, if it doesn't feel right, we have to speak up. If they start making us wear masks all the time, you better talk about that and say how you feel. Maybe you're for it. Maybe you're against it. I don't really know. Say whatever you want. But you got to share your fucking opinion. I think that's really everybody's responsibility now is you got to speak up. Can't be a culture or society where we pretend people are sharing their opinions. Most of us aren't. Most of us are maybe just chatters casually. Maybe we post to Twitter here. But really, a lot of people aren't participating in the conversation. It seems like it is because social media is so present. A lot of people are tuning out. They're scared they might get canceled. They're scared that if they share their opinion, they're going to be called a bigot. And maybe it's an opinion they don't even hold. It's just an idea that's kind of flying in their head like a butterfly and it just escapes. They don't even really believe what they think. That's who I am. I think it's fun. It's fun to think out loud. It's fun to see what your brain does when you're like, hey, all right, I got this, dude. I'm just going to talk out loud. And maybe some people show up, maybe they don't. Maybe you don't even like talking out loud. Maybe you just like having a conversation with people. And I like that as well. That's what this place is so beautiful. Look at this. We got people like Jack Talcott. You could go to his chat and you could talk to him. You could say, hey, Jack Talcott, I got an idea. And he'll respond. There's people who just read chat. I respect those people. All they do is read chat. It's amazing. How long have we been going for right now? We've been, how long was that music? Do I got 10 minutes left? Wish I had a timer. Then I could know. The world's changing, man. Hey, it's changing so fast. Things suck now. I'm just going to go into a pure monologue, just drive these numbers down.
Okay. And that was good too. He was talking about the play. He was going challenge George Carlin, I think. He made talking about an installation of a oven hilarious, and then I could relate to it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Provo on that. Let's legend. He calls everyone else a legend. He means it. He's definitely a legend.
I like his
Just like
picture.
just like
we're
Shadow Buddha and Jeremy for helping us, and all the panel members here helping us shift. What's up, Shift?
I really
What's
like how he talks so much hell, and he had a call to action and some heaven. It was really good. It was just excellent. That's why it's very captivating.
Yeah, it's a good. I thought it was a great monologue that set the tone for the broadcast. And let me see, Locksmith. Let me get my point. Damn, the game's crazy, bro. That's that's Destiny's game. Destiny playing his game. Resto Chesto playing super. Yeah, I know. Resto Chesto playing supermarket. Jeremy first supermarket simulator too. Yeah, and shout out to Toilet Bowl of Earth.
Yeah, his game. I saw him play Quake the other day. He was going monster kills, quadtacular kills, killing frenzies. You name it. He was honestly started to think he might have made his early money being a Quake professional.
Oh, he's talking about Destiny.
Using the zone, huh? He's talking about Toilet Bowl Earth. I don't know if that's true per se, but he sold it. It was funny. When he was saying
that because like Destiny, he's good with StarCraft, but yeah, he's a good gamer. I'll give him
he wasn't talking. Yeah, he is. He was talking about Toilet Bowl Earth. Yeah. Audience MVP. Another thing. What's the funniest moments? That was good.
So we'll see who you got else.
Let's see. Let us see. And then there was an NPC. Let's see. And the master of MC, emphasis on the master. Our good neighbor, the man, Provo Kid. How's it going, brother?
Oh, I mean, it was all right, dude. For a moment, I was enjoying your stream and it's relaxing, putting together some Warhammer pieces, gluing them. I
remember that's one of your passions.
That's
your passions. So you were in the meditative states?
Yeah, listening to your stream, and then I tuned into Toilet Bowl Earth just a minute ago, and he's talking shit on me. So I'm about to go dust.
Wow, really?
I'm about to go dust it up on him for a few minutes. But you mentioned you were gonna drop something in the private chat for.
Oh yeah. Let me get that right now.
Hey, you guys are awesome. It's good to see you shift. I think it's the first time I've been on a panel with you. Locksmith, I met you previously. Congratulations on the big wins.
Yo, fuck that, man. You rock this shit, man, for real.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was good.
You're amazing, dude. Truly amazing.
Yeah. Well, the talent's only as good as the stage sometimes, and NPC did a great job setting the stage. And, it was all I really had to do was read. He gave a good synopsis and his description of the stream. That kind of just guided me to through the monologue. So shout out to NPC and the music was just kind of pumping me up in the backstage. I was really digging that.
Yeah.
So was that
It was
majority of
definitely.
that right off the tip, right off the head and shit?
Yeah, all of it. Mhm.
Dude, you fucking rock,
Wow.
man. That's so
Wow.
fucking amazing for real.
The only thing that wasn't was me just, I was already thinking about telling the story of my experience with the dryer and washer that had just been on my mind and I had to get that out of it. So
Yeah.
I was holding that
Yeah,
story.
I left you out there a little long because I didn't know what to do. I was kind of like shell shocked. It was like watching Jordan, and you're supposed to be playing now. You're on the court. You can't.
Like if he added like a short story of his past life and what made him come to do this monologue, it would be like God tier. You know what I mean? NPC.
I
Yeah,
actually
absolutely.
had an idea of what I might have done, and it would have started out like with like how a stand-up if you're a stand-up comedian, which I'm not, never have been, but what you usually do is you start out describe, like, you know, who are you, where do you come from? My name's Provo. I'm an online streamer. I come from Provo, Utah. They say never dox yourself, but I made the wrong choice when I made my name because it just tells everybody where I live. And then maybe like something like that to warm up the audience, but I didn't think that was going to be authentic, or I didn't think it was a good path forward, because the whole point of the show is the NPC awards. It's like I'm at the Grammys or I'm at the Oscars. Like the first thing somebody does is address that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and you certainly did. You were on topic, man. And the inspirational part, I mean, I've heard, because in a way, guys, what he was doing is what he does pretty much on his stream all the time. Because in my opinion, even though it's a council vote, Provo's the best streamer on YouTube, and definitely in the Panelverse. We'll say that. And he was just doing it. He was doing it though on steroids, bro. On steroids. I don't know. Do you feel like it was a little different, or did you feel me?
No, well, I'd already been streaming for like 2 hours before that, so it's kind of warmed up. And I think, you know, best streamer. I'm one of the more. I'm one of the content creators who's more focused on making themselves the content. So I understand, like, I have to be the entertainment. Because you know, a lot of people are just going to do what everybody else does, and they just kind of copy paste. They maybe have a panel or they do content reaction. So what really separates any content creator is actually themselves. They are the real reason people show up. So you have to like understand that and become the entertainment above everything else, right? Because some people just watch Tucker Carlson just because his name, just because Tucker Carlson, or Joe Rogan, they could give a fuck what Joe Rogan's talking about. They're just going to listen every time because they think he's entertaining. Not maybe they don't even care about his guests, right? Like there could be a scientist who comes on Joe Rogan's show and they don't even give a shit about that, but they'll listen to the guy talk for 3 hours because they think Joe Rogan's entertaining. But I don't know, man.
That makes me respect you even more, because I used to do that a lot of times, because that's like home to me, where you just go on monologues, and it's a different feel, because it can be rough in the beginning, but when you get on that groove, it's like, man, you can go on for hours. It's like you get a high off of it.
You do, man. The monologue thing is different too, because the one thing you can never, like, as a skill, right? If you develop that skill, like, you're always gonna have that. But if you make a YouTube channel and maybe you're trending with like crocheting, maybe crocheting is really popular and you're hitting the algorithm. Eventually, maybe you don't like crocheting anymore. You got to transition, you got to pivot, right? And you got to move out of something. But if you're always yourself and you're always monologuing, that's just a tool you can use and incorporate into any other sphere of, like, maybe I want to build bonsai trees. I can still build bonsai trees, but now I just can monologue for a half an hour between them if I change my interest and like incorporate the skills with it.
Essentially, your channel becomes just you
Let's see,
talking whatever you want.
Give us a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Provo, the way I meant to ask you this a long time ago. The way you stream is almost like it's like therapy for you, or a religious experience. Am I pointing to something that you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like therapy. My dad's like a therapist, PhD or whatever. So I've always just thought like, you just told me maybe one time, I can't even remember, like just talk to yourself, talk things out, see how you feel. And then you can, it's like you're an archaeologist or you're a paleontologist. The more you talk, the more you uncover. And the more you uncover, the more you understand. It could be about yourself or the world. And it's just a great way to learn about yourself, because people always say, know thyself. Well, you got to start by learning about yourself. And one way you do that is you figure out what you think, how you feel. And one way to do that is journaling, right? You don't even need to talk out loud. You could just journal. That's the silent way of doing what I do, which is powerful. I mean, and the more you journal, the better you get at that. And it's pretty cool. So it's like a form of therapy for sure.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And also too, do you during the panel, like we were rocking, me and you, and then because I was still trying to figure this out on the fly, just like you are too, I guess. We brought some legends, definite legends, big content creators in the verse and all the above sector. Like Flo came up, Sarah came up, and you made a good point. You're like, there's a lot of cooks in here, and we don't want too much seasoning, so you bounced and stuff.
Absolutely.
Would you be okay in the future? We're talking baseball right now, like behind the scenes shit, but fuck it. Would you be okay of doing the whole thing with me?
Yeah.
If we move on,
absolutely. I didn't anticipate really what because I wasn't on the inside of that making process, so I had no clue how long it would be, and I'd already streamed for 2 hours before that. So
right, you're probably exhausted.
I was, to be honest, dude. It is, you get tired standing. I was actually physically tired of fucking standing, and I won't sit down. Like I could have just sat down, but then the whole persona, it's just you just got to stop.
Huh?
Standing's not easy. So people think they think it's a joke, but if you stand for like 5, 6, 7 hours and pace back and forth, you're gonna get tired.
It's the best way to lose weight. Actually, is to literally stand and definitely pace back and forth. You're kicking it up to another notch. Yeah, because I think that like we were zooming through the war. That was great, and it was nice to bring people up like Cecil. Like he's here right now. What's going on, Cecil? What's up, man? What you got for? What you got? Scrapping, okay?
Just
all day.
He dream of throwing people's appliances in the garbage where they belong.
Okay. Now, did you watch the awards? What did you think? You were on it.
I mean, I was mostly over on TML's panel where various members were talking shit. So,
like who? Who's talking shit?
I'm pretty sure they would prefer to remain anonymous, but
no, I saw, but like I'm curious, like what stood out real quick.
I mean, I was just hanging out for TML during the stream, and then you gave TML, what was it, best educational stream or whatever. Yeah, that was
whatever, best educational stream, and also best soundtrack to a live stream, and he was nominated for a couple more as well. Yeah,
definitely, he is a really good chooser of music and artwork.
Yeah, he is, and that was cool though. How he came on when he was streaming and whatnot. What wasn't cool is I heard on the rewatch, like him and Anna, not him, but Anna Perna talking mad shit, saying stuff about weird enough, like my marriage, which is weird. How she would talk about something like that, which is has nothing to do with. Hold on 1 second, bro. 1 second, respectfully. Which is very weird to talk about because I have I'm happily married and whatnot, and then she was talking. What was she talking smack about? I don't know. And then he brought Eternal in there. And the first thing she was saying was fuck NPC, and Machine, like, boss, you kind of let me down, bro. You didn't even say, like, be cool, that's my friend. I get it, you want to politics, that's your friend too. But these people are slandering me right when we give you an award. We give you an award and they're trying to talk down. I get it if those women, so-called women, don't like me, but it's like, your bro got an award and you're talking shit about the people who give it to him. You're so selfish in your hatred that you can't even give the man his flowers. So I heard that shit, and they're lucky I didn't go up there and air all that whole shit out up there, you know. And yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
you know.
I didn't hear
Huh?
hear her smear your
Well,
name. I guess I wasn't there for that.
well, yeah,
But,
well, I did, and we'll talk in a second. I appreciate you coming up and saying that and reminding me about that. But I want to keep this copacetic. You're willing to chill on the back. I appreciate your feedback, and I do love TML, but that kind of disappointed me, bro. I would have done. I've done. I've done that for him when he was on my channel when my big bros Supreme Creator and Ali were giving him pushback. I was like, yo, like this is my friend, you know what I mean? Like, come on, yeah. I learned a lot from him, but no. But anyway, I love you, TML. I'm a little disappointed on that. I would tell you to your face, but or digitally, but you're not going live. But that's some fuck shit. What those so-called females were doing. And anyway, Cecil, I'll see you in a second, bro. I might bring you up in a second, but respectfully, I'm gonna put you down. Go ahead and scrap. Sorry, guys. I mean, I apologize, but I had to address that, bro. I was
No.
like,
I feel
No,
you.
no,
come
no
on.
big deal, dude. It's nice to clear that stuff up. It's actually
Yeah.
good for content because it'll generate more audience interactions with the feedback between.
NPC,
Mhm.
this
Yeah,
means you made it, man. The haters are your
Yeah,
biggest
man.
fans, man. This is, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't really control other people, and you just have to just roll with the punches. It's like, hey, you made it.
I
That's
will
it.
say this, not to defend TML because he doesn't like me at all, but I've been on panels with Toilet Bowl Earth or other people, and they'll say negative things about the machine lies, and I won't defend them or stick up
Mhm.
for them. I just like if somebody wants to say something. Sometimes it's the space where you just you're on a panel, you're just gonna let people say whatever they
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
And that actually because I didn't stick up for TML. He got
Mhm.
like real mad at me for that's what I assume because I
But does he call you? Did he call you his brother?
used
No,
to.
I don't think. Okay, okay, all right, man.
He used
Yeah,
to, but I mean, I get when sometimes like somebody like TML like if he encourages it and like adds on to it, like when people would talk shit about TML, I wouldn't say yeah that's right or for sure I agree with that. If he's not like adding to it, if he's just letting somebody vent, I think that's a little different.
bro. She's respectfully this Eternal, who I gave an award to too.
Yeah. And it
Like,
wasn't
and, like,
distasteful. It wasn't a distasteful award.
No, it wasn't a troll or anything, man. She's beautiful outwardly, but not inwardly. She's a piece of mierda, a piece of garbage. But like she goes on there and like, fuck. First thing she says, "Fuck NBC, that nigga." I don't even think she's quote unquote black. It's weird too. It's just very strange shit going on, bro. Yeah, but I'm cool. I mean, anyone's welcome to come up here and talk and all that. We keep it welcome.
That's
But
good conflict content. I wonder if your numbers went
Yeah.
up during that little interaction.
Yo, can I
maybe
interject right
two.
quick? Can I
Go ahead,
interject
bro.
right quick? Hey, Provo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're talking about your dad talking to you about maybe you got to speak outward and to yourself.
Well, work
So
out your thoughts. Yeah.
yeah. So like, how does he feel like since you've taken it to another level and this is what you do is stream? How does he feel about you being a streamer? Is he proud of you?
I don't think he gives a shit. He kind of just he does his own thing.
I got you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen my streams before, but like he'll tell me just point blank, like it's not interesting, it's boring. Like it's not his kind of content.
Oh my god.
He says he can't watch it. He'll watch it for a little bit, like see what I did or whatever. But he's like, yeah, that's interesting. Not his kind of content, dude. Everybody likes their own entertainment, and I don't hold. There's things people watch that I'm like, how do you watch Real Housewives or whatever? Like, I don't know how some people like what they like, but they do.
Opinions vary, man. But yo, for real, man, mad respect. I've never listened to you before, but dude, I like how you rock your shit, man. For real.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
I mean,
Did your subs go up, Provo?
What's that?
I
Did
am
your
gonna
subs go up a bit?
Yeah, I definitely got a bump, which is unfortunate because I don't.
You don't want a subs, yeah. Look
well,
at this
'cause they-
autonomy shift.
Yeah, I piss people off, right? Like, so eventually, like people are like, oh,
that's why I like this guy.
He said all these things that are cool, and then I talk about a subject that they haven't heard me talk about, and then I'm like, I think this, and this, and like, fuck this guy. He wants people in
Going on,
wheelchairs
Snow. Much
to
love,
in
Snow.
Ukraine. Like it's some things people don't like, and I don't believe everything I say or agree with everything I say. Sometimes I just have thoughts, right? And I like.
I think I saw you on the Hormaxer streams, and
What?
Yeah, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
and I mean, he is. I gotta say, I laughed, but there's some things where he says, I'm like, with steroids and stuff. I'm like, man,
Oh,
yeah, it's just fucking, it's off the wall.
Are you
Dude.
familiar with Lux Maximus and any of you or Provo?
I've
'Cause
seen it
that's-
only through Hormaxer. Yeah.
'Cause that's what he's doing. He's doing the that's what he's his daddy is. Which
Yeah.
Lux Maximus is very interesting. Hopefully he beat cancer for good this time. But
Hormaxer is on a level that of like just being the content and being the entertainment. Like there's not many people who are, I would say, in this area of YouTube who are even close to like what he can do. Just he doesn't even really watch clips or look at clips. He just talks about depravity and degeneracy. Like his
you're in that
monologues.
apartment, dude.
Yeah, his monologues are legendary. And then he'll like lift weights, and he's just he's a goofball, to be honest, dude. He's a complete goofball.
The way it is, it's like a mix of like kind of like if you had to suffer despair, like that's a happy despair that you should, like that anyone should go through, like the way he does it, because he said the world is like messed up and shit. Just get on roids and fuck, and that's it. That's my existence.
have life affirming experiences. That's what he says, right?
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
but
get in those
life-affirming.
sugar walls.
I mean, that is life affirming. I mean, but the thing about him is just now the steroids and the banging pay for play and stuff. Yeah, and
the tranny stuff.
yeah, that's just too much. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's funny to laugh at. It's
yeah,
fun.
look at this. I got you guys real quick. This is who we're talking about.
I think he's live right now.
I go back and just walk out and they just see them all dead at the supermarket. Make him go home and have a good laugh. Because I don't give a flying fuck about you people.
Oh, hilarious, man.
This is Jeffrey Dahmer apartment.
dude, next level.
Damn. He's drafted in like 1991 or something. Like, shout out to Hormaxer. We were on a panel before Big Towel Cowboy back in the day. Yeah.
That's what he calls me. Provo, you Christ insane loser. You're Christ insane. Get out of my channel. Okay,
He's like,
go ahead.
he goes in the chat. He goes, "Get him out of here!" To the mods, "Get him out of here!"
My favorite was when Spicoli drove to him.
Oh.
And he caused a shitstorm. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, the whole FBI and I remember a streamer Hormaxer pulls out the FBI guy's card. He's like, "Fuck you, Spicoli. I'm talking to him right now."
Spicoli. He was up for award. I didn't get a chance to do the video of the nominees, but he was up against Grace Thorpe, won the best locale award, street live streamer award, and she was against Spicoli, Lasagna Killer, and Snafu Snaps. Yeah, we spoke to him earlier. Yeah.
But the thing about Spicoli, he makes me fucking laugh of how ridiculous this guy is and his questions at random moments with this Ask a Panel. My favorite. That's the only reason why I watch sometimes Smash TV, because of Spicoli, because he just throws random bombs in there. And they say, "Would you bang a tranny if she was hot over an ugly woman?"
Oh yeah, that's Spicoli. Very. Yeah, I got a video I made of Spicoli. You got to see it real quick. This is you might just
Best Troll Award.
Fine with a fat chick, a fat fupa.
This from Smash TV.
If you're a fat fucking loser, you're lucky if you can fuck your sister in the ass.
Did you hear that?
You'll be lucky if you can fuck your
Spicoli's already. Hold on, Goose. Appreciate it, bro. Says, what do you think about that, Spicoli? Yeah, that's why I gotta hear this shit every time. I mean, I'm not sure how much more I can deal with.
You know what? But I'm bringing in more.
Why don't you shut the fuck up for a second?
I'm bringing in more
I wasn't
super
fucking
chats
done
than
talking. Why don't
anybody.
you just sit, man? Put him fucking back.
I'm gonna chill out. I bring in more super chats.
Mute up, Spicoli, until you're spoken to. If you unmute, we're gonna get kicked. Mr. X, chill, Spicoli. See, there it is. Appreciate it, Mr. X. Renmont, what were you saying?
Renmont's weird.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't know what's gotten into Spicoli tonight. You know, he just kind of sounds like there's something heavy going on with his life right now. He's a little mad. It just sounds like
I admit it. Something bad happened to me that I didn't like, so I'm sorry if I'm taking it out.
Well, Spicoli, with all your years of wisdom, you know, 80 plus years of wisdom.
65.
Can you reassure us that, you know, hard days are here, but better days are around the corner? Isn't that right? It's ups and downs.
All I'm going to say is this. If we continue on this trend of wokeness and bringing up trillions of dollars in debt and having shitty presidents who are half brain dead and congressmen who are corrupt and pharmaceutical companies that want to push bizarre experimental jabs onto you, then we will go downhill and not be a country in 20 years. But if that trend reverses and we get rid of all this gender studies bullshit and all these feminazis and we go back to men running things, then we will survive as a country.
That's pretty
good.
When I do in the stream, you know, I can do what I want. You know, they fucking love me over there. You know, that's fucking bullshit, bro. Spicoli.
Wait, how can I be a plant on there when I've been on this show over a year and I've only been on this show 6 months? I only go on his speed dating shows. I only go on there to speed date porno stars. Because then I watch. Guys, listen. Go to Pornhub and search. What's her name? Little Tiger. Little Dragon. Look up Little Dragon. She was the porn star that rejected me for a speed date. And you see her getting rammed through at a hotel pool outside by some dude with a 9-inch fucking love muscle.
You see what I'm saying, man? He's a whoremaxer. He's a little whoremaxer infiltrator. And the express setup, we gotta figure it out, man.
It's just getting ridiculous at this point. But yeah, so to get back on track, as usual, the Spicoli has to derail the stream for about 20 minutes till we get back on track. So either Comet or Remont has a
eliminated all options.
That's pretty
Spicoli did.
Pretty good, man.
good.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters out there. We unlock them all the time, man. Every day. Now, have you guys? Let's start with Provo. Have you unlocked any new characters in the Panelverse?
As in,
lately?
have I? No, not lately, man.
Yeah,
I'd like to, but it's that's why I want more people to make content, dude. A lot of people are just hiding out there. They're waiting to become superstars, like Spicoli. That guy's a legend.
It's a legend.
He has his own channel, but the problem is that his stardom is like really good on panels, kind of in a way, and his troll ability is really good on panels that could tolerate him. So
yeah. What about Lasagna Killer? Are you familiar with him, Provo or Jeremy?
I've a little bit. I've heard him talk. He used to be a Hormaxer mainstay, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
oh my god, that guy! I had to deal with that guy 4 hours to say it's 2024. It's over, man. Don't you know what year it is? I'm like, dude, come on, give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop out. Have a good night, fellas.
Wait.
What is it?
Like, you're gonna pop up, okay, but I don't want that to be the reason that.
No, I was gonna head out anyways. Don't worry.
Okay. But yeah, Provo, hit me. I'll tap in with you online. You got it? Okay, let's go. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'll see you, Provo.
Well done, bro. Couldn't done it without you.
You're a legend.
Well done.
You're elevated to icon status, dude. I know.
Oh shit! I never heard you say that before. Damn, icon.
Better clip that.
Yeah.
Better clip that.
Yeah, better clip it. Well, Cecil, thanks, man. I didn't want to have more than 4 people on the panel, but yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
NPC,
Yeah.
right quick. I gotta handle something in the back. Give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll be back, bro.
Okay, yeah, we got about 15, 20 more minutes left.
Okay.
Pretty
So
sure
For my appointment.
yeah, this
What
is a
is
little
that,
bit of
Cecil?
911, but I'll be back,
I
bro.
don't know.
Okay, yeah. Handle that, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's I think it's a lightsaber handle. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, dude. It's made out of cast aluminum. I know that much, but whatever.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Provo said his dad's a shrink. I mean,
Mhm.
imagine my lack of shock there. I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. Yeah. He said his parents are doctors and lawyers, so I assume then his mother's a lawyer. Yeah. That makes sense. He's very learned and refined. Yeah.
Maybe he can explain why the roads in this state are so abysmally fucked up compared to the last place. I mean, I'm just like, I was in Boise and everything is like pristine. Like, you know, I come over here and I'm like, like what the fuck, dude? What are you guys spending your road maintenance money on over here? It's crazy.
I would think they would have that together, that taken care of and stuff. When you go into the cities, is it like that more or on the highway?
That's where I'm at, bro. I'm about 50 miles north of Provo. I'm in Salt Lake City.
Okay. All right.
And
Very
Provo,
cool.
the one that was just on your panel, is definitely afraid of me or having any type of contact with me. Because
Yeah. Why you think is that?
I think the reasons are probably pretty obvious.
I don't know what you're weird kind of at first glance. Yeah. Oh, you like him?
Huh?
Because he said on the award show he was like, I'm already taken, so maybe you're giving off that vibes to him.
Yeah.
And you want him romantic.
That he's like trying to like front like he's straight because he thinks I'm gay or something like that, bro. I'm not. Listen, I got a long list of women that can.
Okay, yeah, but I'm pretty sure, not to talk about him when he's not here like that, but I'm pretty sure he's straight. He has a wife and children, and yeah, people
And he
done otherwise, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. So do you? Because this is an award post party. You have anything else about to offer, or you just want to hang out here, or what?
Well, I'm actually about to throw the oven out of the back of my rig right here.
Oven?
Bedding and shit, but yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. It seems like as far as like unlocking characters and all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of old characters that have basically become anonymous and like Anna. Let's take Anna for example. When she first came on the scene, she called herself Creek Mary, like she was claiming that she was like an American Indian. Now she's claiming that she's like an East Indian, and she
Well, I don't want to talk about her. I mean, that's good lore and stuff, but I do know Creek Mary, and I thought they were separate people than her. But yeah, let's put I'll put the for now I put the, what do you call it, the cap on that person. So now that you say that, it was Sherelle Snow. She said that she's from Salt Lake City. You said Anna Parnas. Yeah, we got it cleaned up. So yeah, that's enough of that. So you're gonna put that oven in the back. Well, we're gonna be, the next stream is gonna be next Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be with the Supreme Creator and the brother Ali. So to give you the heads up before you pimp off, man.
A week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow?
No, for me, a week from tomorrow. Tuesday for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. So usually I'm going to stream 2 or 3 times, but I appreciate you coming up because I think yesterday or last stream was the first time I seen you on the panel here, and maybe the second time. Yeah.
It, you know, just saying.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. A shifty one. Do you have you unlocked any new characters in the Panelverse?
It's for me, it's still relatively new. I know a little bit about Flow State, Speakeasy. Glenn, I do know Glenn Lawrence well, sort of, despite less watching.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go on. He asked me for an interview, so he's gonna interview me on the 19th of January.
Oh, that's awesome.
It should be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Then on Sunday, this Sunday I'll be on Mel's. She's gonna interview me. Yeah, so that should be fun. Sunday for me, Saturday for the wilderness of North America.
Nice. So you should what you should do. The only thing, you should restream it to your channel. You got to redirect it.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the advice, bro. And let's say a legend and first annual 2024 NPC the Game live streamer award winner in the category of most spiritual live streamer we have in the building. Yeah, you know who it is. We all know who it is. A man that needs actually very, very little introduction. Our brother, let me put this out. Brother Jack Telcott.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner! Just like that. We'll be right back. More Price is Right. Don't go away.
What's going on, Jack? How's it going, brother?
It's going great. I feel that, man. I've been with you guys most of the stream in the chat, and I gotta come up and before you shut it down, sincerely, thank you. You and Shadow Buddha and anyone else who was involved. You guys put in some work, and it came out like with class. It was nice.
Thank you. And definitely, I'm glad you said Shadow Buddha because, man, couldn't have done it without him or Provo or Jeremy and Leopard. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
It was a team effort.
And now Shift supporting us and the other streams. It's great. Yeah, it's been great. Jack, man, that was a fun night. What are your thoughts? Congratulations, too.
Hey, thank you. Truly. Some of the people who joined you, I was disappointed, but I was watching you, and you're a rock star, brother. Your compassion, your ability to keep it and flow and bring it back and bring it back and bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw that unseen, we could say, like, war going on, you know? Yeah, right there. Trying to be humble and politic and stuff, but there are definitely, I like how you said that, a hint to the wise is sufficient family out there, because there's a lot of people who seem they want the spotlight when it's a community event, you know? Yeah.
To be honest, and this is just Jack's opinion, but I feel like he got robbed. How did you had to have grown some subscribers that day? Did you get a bump at least?
Yes, to say the least. I got 55 plus subscribers. Yeah, it was really good for me.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
I guess I was hoping for more.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I'm happy for what happened, but I feel we're very ambitious over here, us Scorpio energy, Leo energy people. So yes. And I have to say, Jack Telcott, literally, it's funny. It's so fun to watch you, but learn. I feel, I fucked all the people might say whatever. Fuck. I literally feel very spiritual and I feel like I'm going to church and I mean that with a compliment every time I hear you speak on your panel and other people's panel, and which which is very comforting to me. You know, so
thank you. We're living at an amazing time, and I feel blessed. Truly, the other night I was having a blast with you guys, and just alone in my house, but having so much fun with you guys. And I'm really grateful that I was able to connect with all of you.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like it should be all roads lead to Jack Talcott. I'm talking about Andrew Wilson because they ain't always about the numbers, but like, man, people they are living in this Talcottian experience for sure. Yeah,
2025, brother, it's gonna
2025,
happen. This is our year.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to pop in and tell you thank you real quick.
Well, I appreciate you, Jack. Thank you for doing that, for taking time out. It means a lot. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same if you didn't. So I'm glad you did.
Much love to all of you. Shift, Cecil, and viewers, have a beautiful night.
You too, Jack.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Much love, brother. Jack is cool. Like Chef, you've always said it. You're like, why Jack? Why do people give Jack problems? He's great, right?
I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm very, very surprised. Like, of how much some of these people really despise this guy, and then you know, and all he wants is love and no wars. Like, dude, how can you hate a guy like that? It's impossible.
Be something weird going on then, huh?
Yeah, I think like I think people are just like I think the issue is that when a person says that they probably are like this guy has to be a fake. This guy has to be something. They have to look and they can't find anything and it drives them crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Or they make up stuff, you know?
Right.
People make up some bullshit.
Twist narratives.
Yep. Yeah, they try to do propaganda, you know.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
Like, you know, they try to twist certain narratives to make their viewers view the other person as like kind of like a villain or like a person you should not hang out with, and it's like classic, you know.
The
It's like
best
classic.
remedy for that situation is to just not give a shit.
That's true. That's true. But
That's what I do.
but the thing is you know, if for like say a newer person that's doing a channel stuff, it could be daunting, I guess, in a way because they don't know how to handle it. But that's the best spice you can have, and or just view it in a positive sense is like, hey, your haters are your biggest fans. So.
Yeah, I it also too come to shout out to Vernon Howard, rest in peace, Thiz in peace, travel hyperspace in peace, the great lecturer and spiritual guru, as you can say, teacher. He would say he would just oh God, it's been up too late. he would just say like we do care about what people think. It's just a matter of it's just flowing with it and then not getting caught up and tied down to it, you know, so much. So acknowledge it, you know, when it's appropriate, right? But I think we all do care about what people think to a certain extent. But I get that whole like I don't give a fuck what people think, and then people can live their life like that. But look around if that's your number one modality, look around and see how many people are around you, and I can tell you what that type of thinking, only that mode, gets you. You know.
I mean, the best thing to diffuse conflict is really through laughter. If you're just laughing at the person, or just viewing them as like inconsequential, then it's just like you can carry on your business. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. This is what I was going to say too. Right. These people are teachers too. Like, you know, I was talking about, you know, these other people or whatever, and earlier, but I take everything they say. That I learned from Vernon, to take what they say, your critics and stuff, and even people are being mean spirit. I'll take it and actually play with it and sit with it and act like it's actually real, even when it might not be, just so I can get better and sharpen myself in this self-actualization and stuff. You know, I'll take their critiques, even though it sounds weird and is hurtful or whatever, and see maybe they're onto something. Because a lot of
Ah,
times they might be even
yeah.
onto something, maybe not to the degree they're exaggerating about, but there's probably truth there. And when that happens, your demons become your angels, the teachers. You know. Yeah.
Sometimes they're just idiots that are babbling and projecting their own problems onto you
Right.
too.
Right. And when they do that though, with those same idiots, like they're projecting their bullshit, there might be some little nugget of thing I can work on that even though they're not trying to help me, they're just trying to dig me down, hate on me. I can learn from that shit, bro. So you can learn from all this stuff. It's a wild world we're living in, but it's kind of simple when you just slow down, I think. You know? Yeah.
I've
I
learned
mean,
that self-awareness is definitely a skill.
Mm-hmm.
what I
Yeah.
find is kind of like what the Sith do, like Darth Maul, when he focus on revenge, or like kind of like someone makes an offhanded comment, and it's kind of like instead of just talking to the other, making fun of the person, you're gonna say in your mind, "I'll show this motherfucker what I'll do." The best revenge is success. That's and then you could just kind of laugh at how wrong they were. Um, because the Darth Maul's entire thing was just like he's complete in entire hatred of Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, he was so
Right.
fixated on that, so fixated, and I could resonate with that, because as much as like some people want to say they're good and all that, there's some tenets of me, yeah, like I would love revenge, like on certain people, but at the same time, it kind of motivates in a good way, not like to do violence or anything like that, but it's
Yeah.
like to improve. You know.
That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to improve, get better and better. Yeah.
Hmm.
The only two things you can do is like get better or worse. So try to
That's
get better.
true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
and that's what's kind of like mind blowing to me. Like people winning awards, and
Mhm.
yet they're trying to stab the Caesar. And I'm like, what do you want an
I
award?
like that.
You want an
Yeah.
award, like to
Yeah.
get your reward, be happy, like be acknowledged. I mean, 1,000 people watched you to get an award, and this is how a man's being repaid. Goes to show you, man, the level of poop sock is hot, is off the charts.
It is. There was he just amazed me. I just don't want to be caught up in it because yeah, I mean it's fun for people to say it was great, thanks NPC and all that. It's a team effort. But I really wanted people to be acknowledged because as as you, me, and Shadow Buddha really know that what it feels like to be kind of like little broed all the time when in fact we have a lot to offer, probably even more than a lot of people, but we're pretty humble, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I know.
So I wanted everyone to be acknowledged, from the chat all the way up to the top. Yeah. Yeah. Even Wilson was DMing me about it and stuff.
Oh,
So
really? That's great.
yeah. Yeah. So I
But
wanted everyone to be acknowledged.
the
Mhm.
thing about him, it's just, he has a very good cult fanaticism. That's what he has. And but the thing about it, he ventures into topics that he has no fucking clue on. Like
Wait. Hold on. I'm not trying to.
I I could
We're
say
not
that.
going there. Yeah. Well,
No,
but it's
I'm
my
not gonna say.
platform, though. Respectfully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I see what you're saying. I respect your opinion and whatnot, but yeah, it's cool.
That's
It's
just me.
cool. Yeah.
That's nothing
Yeah.
with NPC. That's just my view.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Yeah,
My
that's fine
my
with me.
my thing is though with him is I'll just speak on put the cap on it with him is like what I like about him the most because I don't really watch the debates too much. It's not my thing, like I said earlier. I like when he's like on Grid One or Glenn Lawrence late night talking with his avatar off, uh, drinking, smoking, talking about YouTube, baseball. That strategies and stuff. That's interesting. I love that type of stuff because I'm always trying to get this better in this medium. So shout out to Andrew, shout out to Schiff. let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's keep it
Well,
positive. And shit.
the thing about it is his biggest positive is like he was able to capture a wide audience doing what he
Mhm.
perceives to be his best strength, which is debates, his Bloodsport
Right.
debates, you know, and that's
Mm-hmm.
his strength. But
Yeah.
not everyone can do that, and you know, not everyone should be an Andrew Wilson, you know. So it's
Yeah. Well, so
just be
how do you find your strength? Can you give us a quick visceral lesson, professorship, on that?
it's a simple question. What gets you up in the morning? And
Mm-hmm.
and it may take like maybe 2 minutes for a certain person. It may take like a year or maybe a couple of days for certain people.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as you wake up, you should have your answer. And honestly, you should write down. Have like a fucking list. Like what is your weaknesses? What is your strengths?
Mm-hmm.
And write down, you know, like write down also like I find kind of helpful is like you kind of roast yourself. You know, you roast yourself and you burn it. So that way it kind of frees up that negative light of about yourself in a way. It makes you more free.
Right.
And then you can make like a monologue where you listen to yourself, like you can make like a voice monologue of yourself saying that, you know, you're a deity, you're a god, you're a Sith Lord, whatever the fuck. And in a way, subconsciously, that's going to trigger something in your brain that it's like, um, it's going to build some self confidence in you. It's going to build on your strength, and then the answers are going to come to you, you know,
Mm-hmm.
from your gut, from your instinct. I mean, and everybody's different in that way. Some people are more educational; they like to share things. Some people really love to dominate other people through verbal combat. Other people want to have open discussions and have a kind of like a family type of community, and others are more of like they just want to prove their points and sell their books and sell their merch, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's all types of modalities in this. Speaking of all kinds of modality, we got a resonator of the goddess Venus resonating through Marilyn Monroe, resonating through Anna Nicole Smith, and now resonating through the Panelverse legend, the beautiful, the polite, the wonderful Chanel Snow. What's going on? Snowfire. Sherelle Snow.
Hey,
Sherelle Snow.
hi MPC. How? Yes, I was gonna say my name's Sherelle.
I know. I say
No, sometimes.
Good to have you. How are you doing? Happy New
Good.
Year.
How are you? You too. Congratulations on the MPC award show. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was great to see you in the chat. Great to see you.
Oh, I tried.
Yes.
I had my earbuds in and I was working, still trying to listen. So I have to still go back and rewatch it. Yeah, I'm a little burnt out from work, but I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate you coming up. Yeah, right before I was gonna go. Have you ever? Because you've been in the Panelverse for longer than I have. Have you ever seen people coming together like this before? Or
no, I haven't. I thought Tommy was going to be able to pull that off, but he has a different. Yeah, I think that there was agendas like he did not like certain people, right? So hi, Ruck.
Let me bring him up real quick.
There's just
Ruck, good to see you, brother.
I don't want to interrupt. Snow, go ahead, Sherelle.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sherelle. Go ahead. You said like he didn't get along with some people, right? So it's kind of hard to bring people together. Yeah.
Together. So that was awesome. You did an amazing job, and I can't wait till next year. It's only going to get bigger and better.
Right.
So yeah, that's going to be really cool. Who knows what's going to happen this year? And then now that we know that you're going to be doing this, there's a lot of people that would like to probably take clips for you, and we can make it bigger and better than last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would love for help with the clips because we Shadow Buddha and I were getting to the very deadline. I literally was uploading as the first Buster Rhymes song was playing.
I could imagine.
It was wild.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. Because we have, as you know, like you have a career, I have a career. Like a lot of us work hard. This panel stuff is a luxury. Be it you're a panel, panel walker or a creator or both. It's like Yeah, it's kind of like an outlet, huh? At least for me. It's like
It definitely is for me.
I couldn't work as hard as I do giving all at work if it wasn't for the stuff we do here, I think, and the conversations we have.
And like I save so much more money staying at home than going out after work and then having to worry about, who's gonna be there or like, what's this location gonna be like? Like I know who's gonna show up. I know it's gonna be whatever I want, and if I don't like it, I can leave and go somewhere else.
Right.
So I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Is it
about
like
getting older too, but
yeah.
I came from the true crime community, and I've only been dinking around on YouTube for like maybe a year and a half, and I was just a chat person until I stumbled upon Mel's, and it really kind of changed my whole outlook on the YouTube world and the YouTube community. And it was reinvigorating for me, especially of late, because I feel like a lot of creators in the community are coming together and having good conversations rather than just attacking each other or attacking each other's content. I don't want to be like,
correct.
it's all warm and fuzzy, but it's definitely an improvement.
No.
This sector that I've found here is definitely improvement from where I came from. And I wanted to
I think
commend
it's
you
because
on what you did. I think that whole awards thing just brought even more people together, and I think it's definitely a positive. Go ahead, Sherelle. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rick.
No, sorry. I even think that that ripple effect afterwards and the comments that were made after your award show was ripple effect to the community about really how maybe tight. I don't even want to say the word because I know people are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" Like tight knit. We really are.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. We come around and we all collide together. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that don't like me, that I don't like, whatever. And it's just all the feelings are all same mutual, but the love is way more than there is like all that. Like there's just a group of those people. So
yeah, it's like you love.
to me
I mean, you don't necessarily like all your family, but you definitely have love for them at times. So I get that. Yeah, and then I'm trying to look at the OTW's acceptance of speech. That was classic. I'm gonna get it. I'm looking for it right now. Did you guys see that?
Can we replay it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it on here right quick.
I don't remember his.
No, he did. He was live yesterday reviewing the awards ceremony, and he whatchamacallit, he did because he won for best innovative streamer, and he did an acceptance speech. So let's post awards ceremony here.
From his channel, you're gonna show it?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it up real quick.
Let's see. Watch.
Let me see. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself real quick while I can find it because it's a long stream. I should have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you want me to timestamp that, I can.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like who won what award? Yeah, so that's what's up. And I'm Ruck, I think you're a doll and you bring a lot to Mel's channel too. So it's very nice to meet you.
Ruck is
and a lot of other people this year. Yeah.
Looking awesome. And
Thank
in
you.
your class,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I found a little bit of a home there.
A little bit, man. You're I don't know what you are. You're like a guardian of the galaxy that's like inner
I like that.
Cupid that's mixed with the mixed with the dude.
Well, I am a little bit like the dude. I spend half my time drunk or stoned, wearing a bathrobe. Yeah.
Well, then we'll throw in for your ancestors, William Wallace. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Scottish and Irish in me. I'm Scottish, Irish, and Native American. I mean, what a combination.
That's a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're tall, right? You're like a giant.
I used to be 6'2". I'm in my 60s now, so I've shrunk to about 6'1".
Okay.
Oh wow.
So you're about your NPC height now. Yeah. Let's
Even
go.
like he has a younger voice.
Oh, he does. Yeah. He has that young at heart vibe going right there.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm an actor. I make my living talking too much, so that's
Oh,
probably
that's
why.
right. Let me
shit,
tell
you
you,
are?
I love the Bad Santa. Yes, he is. He's an actor. That was a
Wait, he
phenomenal
was in
short
Bad
film,
Santa?
by the way. No. It was his own Bad Santa. Maybe we could show it
It's
NPC.
called the Real Santa. It's called the Real Santa, but he was definitely a bad Santa type. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It was really good.
We'll have
Very
to play
good.
that. We'll have to
And it
play that.
reminded me, actually, that's my thumbnail on my Snowfire channel. Is I went and I looked up my IMDb, and I seen that the movie I was in actually won awards, and it went to 2 film festivals, and I didn't even know it until I actually went back and looked.
Fantastic.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I thought that was
Amazing.
pretty cool.
I'm gonna
You
have to go
inspired me to
check
actually
that
do that.
out.
I forgot to tell you that.
I'm gonna have to go check that
the
out.
Bad
Snow.
Karma series. That's what it's
Okay,
called.
right on.
Yeah. Now here's the congratulations, Snow. You are a star, and I
it's all good.
have a feeling you're definitely going to win a shitload of awards next year. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm
continue
in
on
it for this next year. I just don't like not winning. You know, it's a problem. Of mine.
yeah, that's motivation. I didn't win either. I was nominated for a few. Like I didn't win. Yeah, come on.
Oh.
So shut up. Yeah, I didn't
Next
win
year for
shit.
us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the rookies. And Ruck too. So here we go. OTW. This is his. So he has the thing, the banner up. Winner of the most innovative live streamer award 2024 MC The Game Live Streamer Awards. This is so sick. Shout out to him.
This is me being innovative.
Let's see.
Wait, I gotta show when live streamer. Okay.
Trying to get some chores done before I jumped up here.
OTW is the winner.
You know, sounds like a bullshit, doomerism. I don't know. The way you're saying it, the way you're summarizing it.
Okay. And it's not We Are a Cupcake TV. It's We Are a Slave TV.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Shout out to OTW. Okay. You guys ever go on his panel? OTW? No.
Last time I was on his panel, Paul was dropping N-bombs on Resto, and I haven't been back since.
Damn.
All right, so here goes my
Yeah, his show is a shit show.
So get ready.
Hard R, damn.
NBC, you'll be able to clip this out for your montage. Or,
Hey, but shout out to him on his
your editing.
On his innovations right here, man.
This is me being innovative.
Well, he is innovative in his own
Yeah, he is.
way.
We're looking at the positives. Not forgetting everything else. Look at this shit. It's funny.
Oh wow! Good
dope.
job. There you go,
Thank you.
buddy.
Thank you very much. Mic check.
So.
So, thank you so much for this award. I am so grateful. Thank you to all our fans. We've worked hard all year long, and you know, this goes out to the chat and the fans. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. Yeah, this has been a great journey. Thanks to my mom. Thanks to God and the family that's been supporting me through all of this, and thank you as well to a big thanks to Paul and Slave for helping me out to be innovative, I guess, and I'd like to thank We Are Awake TV for putting me on this journey. Start from the get-go. And I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. We'll have to thank Jack Talcott for permitting me to do a lot of content with you. Thanks a lot, Jack, and thank you so much, everybody. You guys are the best. Thanks to NPC The Game for this wonderful production.
Woo!
And it's much appreciated. Yeah, this is the best, man. I'm really happy, and thank you, everybody, and have a great, end of ceremony and award giving. Peace. All right.
Yeah,
So TW signing out right here.
The auditorium
Walking
mic.
out of the thing.
It's classic, man.
Yeah,
That was
this
live.
might
You did
be
that shit.
nominated for next year, man. This
I
might
can
get
appreciate
nominated
that.
for next year. That was pretty innovative.
That was innovative. Yeah.
That was very good. So, what
like
did
how
he
you guys
do?
were
Did
able
he
to
grab his granddaughter's Barbie, snap off all the hair, and paint it gold? That is so innovative.
Yeah. No, I think that's a sculpture
Yeah.
thing or a thing you can get at an art store, or like a model or something, like a wooden model thingy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what he did, and he rocked it with it, man. He used it as a good prop. Now,
did
shout out to
great.
him doing that. Yeah, and these will go up, and for all the winners, the people that won that didn't get a chance to accept their award, we're reaching out to you already, so you can. We would like you to make those clips so I can put them in the remastered version, condensed 2-hour version instead of the 5 hours with the extra patter and all that.
I love
But
that idea.
yeah.
Okay, and if
Let's
they want
streamline
me
it.
to, just so you know, NPC, I have backgrounds that they can use, like OTW just used, and I can send them to you, and you can send them to them, no problem at all. Like
Oh,
it
that'd
takes
be
2
great.
seconds to send it. If
Yes.
they do decide to do that, just let me know. I need to do it only on Tuesdays though, because I'm super busy all the time. But
Okay.
I definitely will like search them out, and I will find the ones, and then they can have like 2 to choose from if they want to do
that's
that, because I
dope.
know that they're
So you
busy
already
people
have that?
too. But like oh gosh, I know how to edit. Yeah, I can do that kind of stuff. If I had the time, I definitely would do it, but I don't have any time anymore.
NPC.
Not
is
like
it
Tommy though. Tommy's pretty good at his editing. I watched his videos and I'm like, wow.
He's great at editing. He's a legend at it. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
And
What was
he
that,
learned
Ruck?
so fast, you guys. But anyway.
I
No, I
was
said
going
it.
to ask
Give me
you
his
if I was
flowers.
allowed to ask if Snowfire could drop her link so I can show her some support. But I'm not sure if you're comfortable with that on your
To
channel.
the movie. I could drop it in the back. Yeah, just
Cool.
because
Okay.
there's weirdos
Right on.
out there, you know.
Yeah, there is weirdos, huh? Yeah. Technically, Sherelle, you can always drop links because you're a mod, one of our best mods. But
Thank you.
yeah. Let's see. Let me get that.
I'm gonna
Glenn
find it
Lawrence.
right
You're
now.
welcome. Thank you. Let me get that Glenn Lawrence thing that you did. Yeah, Ruck. I do need the Ruck interview. I need the lore on Ruck. Let me see.
Sorry, I had to adjust my volume. I could barely hear there for a minute.
Oh, I said I need the Ruck interview in the future, in the near future. The Ruck sit down. Yeah.
I don't know if you really want that.
The
I got
viewers
some.
do.
I got some fun stories. I've been pretty adventurous in this journey.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to hear. I want to hear the San Jose stuff too. You ever go to the Saddle Rack? Ruck? In San Jose?
Yes.
I knew it.
I used to bounce at the Odyssey Room of all places.
Oh God. Yeah. Is that Santa Clara Street? Off there downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. You're San Jose legend.
You are doing something
Listen to this.
that's revolutionary here. Normally award shows are ran by organizations, but you made this one for the people,
Glenn
by the
Lawrence
people.
is a fucking
And
fool.
to you, sir,
That's it. It's on his broadcast last night, live stream.
I don't always agree with everything he says, but he is a good guy, man.
OT or Glenn?
No, Glenn.
Oh, Glenn. Yeah. He's a good man. I think OT is good too, but yeah, Glenn is really cool. I can see how. Yeah, he's not red. He was coming from that red pill sector, huh? Hardcore. Yeah, I can
Wow, you guys, I made it to tvguide.com. I didn't even know that.
You're on TV.com?
tvguide.com.
That's cool.
You're on it? So this is Glenn Lawrence's acceptance speech. There you go.
This is the forge, the place we ignite, a breed of men who fight the good fight. We don't bow down, we don't break stride, stand up as pillars with honor and pride. Real men rising, strong and free, unashamed to lead, unafraid to be.
NPC the game. It's your boy Glenn Lawrence. I just want to say thank you for this amazing opportunity to being nominated, not for just
Fresh,
one,
so clean,
but 6 different categories. That's fantastic. And thank you for the votes and for the category that I did win. I'm really grateful for you to put this on. I mean, I think you are doing something that's revolutionary here. Normally award shows are ran by organizations, but you made this one for the people, by the people, and to you, sir, I salute to you. With that being said,
nice.
Here's my speech.
Team effort. Shout out to the house.
I know how these award shows go. Okay.
Print.
I know some people's hands get greased.
Oh, come on, Glenn. Don't go there.
And I know some people get Harvey Weinstein for their awards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of them may have chosen to take the Harvey Weinstein route, and that's fine. But I won't. No, I will not.
Thank you. I
came to negotiate.
That's hard. And
for next year.
I believe him.
I don't know.
But you see
I
that
so happen to
For
win
sure.
one or all the awards.
Look at this.
I have no problem.
What?
Donating
cash.
To support the cause for the award show.
Oh shit!
All you got to do is let me know. Just give me a ring. And,
If that's good, I need a third party to handle that. Maybe
just
Ruck
get
or
an anonymous
Sherelle.
donor for the awards, and I just happened to get all the awards that year. Maybe 5 of them, 6 of them, all of them. Just depends on the price range,
Flex.
We'll see. Just let me know. Think about it. And if not, I could always pay for someone to do the Harvey Weinstein thing for you. If you would
No.
like.
He's
I mean, maybe
actually
2, 3 from behind.
From behind.
He's too humble.
Yeah.
He's too humble. I'm telling you.
Dude, that was hella funny, bro. Shout out to Glenn.
That's good. That's some good stuff. He did it
That was
perfect.
good, man. That was good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Glenn Lawrence Productions.
That was
And
funny.
Josie
I
for the
love
best
it.
combo. That was great. That was great. Yeah. Yeah.
So I can tell you guys a story. Like I can only imagine what he went through because he's born and raised in. Sorry if I interrupted.
No, go ahead.
NPC. Sorry if I did that.
You're
But
fine.
I know that they flew me to LA over a photo shoot I did in Miami, and it was because I looked so much more like Marilyn Monroe that they're like, okay, we're doing this show. Joseph Nassar was the producer of the whole film. They had a car pickup for me. I got picked up. They took me to my hotel. And the next day, the next morning, I was there. I was on, the set. And the Osbournes, they were the neighbors. That's the house that they did for the casting. And usually I'm like in the background, like I'm scouting for the houses for the productions and stuff like that. Like that's what I've always, I did for 5 years. And so I'm like, well, but this was way before I did any of that. And then anyway, the producer, he said, so this is what you'll be doing tomorrow. Here's your script. It's short. You're doing like kind of like a dream scene. And can you handle it? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah. But then I noticed the girl was in a fat suit already. And so I'm thinking like, oh, okay, like, why can't she do the part? She looks like Anna Nicole, like more than I do. And then I went to my hotel And I'm not kidding you, 2:00 in the morning, bang, 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 bang. After I told him I'm not opening up my door if you come to my door.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I'm gonna get you kicked out of this hotel.
Who's
And I
he?
said, do it. Go ahead and kick me out. Get me kicked out. No lie. I was kicked out of that hotel in the middle of the night in Hollywood.
Damn.
And they, my cousin came and picked me up. But like that stuff, that Harvey Weinstein stuff happens all the time. And while I was there, I was drugged, but I knew I was getting drugged. So I went to my hotel and I was like, I'm not drinking that drink, you know?
Diddy
Yeah,
shit.
it's too easy to get caught up in that rap and become the next I don't know, the next one that's selling a
Sacrifice.
candle that smells like a pussy. I don't know.
What?
You know those girls. Yeah, like what's the actress's name that sold her like a candle and she said it smelled like her Nana.
Oh, that's Erica Badu did that. She did that. I know that.
Erica.
Gwyneth Paltrow did it too. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, Sherelle,
So
who's
I don't
knocking at
know.
the door at 3 a.m.?
The producer,
The
of
producer?
the whole entire film.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So I had to see my way out of that situation.
Yeah.
But you know, I was so shocked and so pissed because I was like, oh, these dresses were so expensive that I bought. And I wanted, you know, to look my best for the little parties that they had afterwards or whatever the case may be. My mom actually, she foreclosed on that man's his house there in Hollywood. Joseph Nassar's house got foreclosure, and it was because of my mom. My mom's like, guess what, Sherelle? Guess what? Guess whose file just landed in my lap? And she told me who it was, and she helped with the foreclosure on his house.
That's a full circle
So
moment, huh?
kind of sweet revenge. Yeah, for sure.
Hey.
Anyway,
This is
it's
a perfect story because this is the title of this broadcast is NBC The Game Panelverse Live Awards 2024 post party, because a lot of that stuff goes down in the post party, right?
Yeah, it happened more than once. They sent me out to LA a couple times. I did Days of Our Lives. I was on the Tyra Banks show, the very first episode. Yeah, a couple things.
You were?
I did.
Hey. Okay.
She gave me a beautiful bracelet too. I wish I still had it, but I was on a photo shoot and they stole all my jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you were the Tyra Banks show? You mean the talk show or the model show?
Yeah, the talk show. The talk show.
Ah, okay. That you said somebody stole your jewelry?
All of it.
Yeah.
All my diamonds, all my white gold, everything. And it was that happened in Miami, you know. It was devastating. That was probably the most horrible thing that ever happened.
Oh man.
So
some heirlooms in there?
all good.
Family heirloom. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the person that made it for me is dead, but
yeah,
he's gone.
Rest in peace. Before you met him, did you know about this truther program?
Panelverse stuff?
No. I'm talking about
Or what?
Because wasn't he a truther? Like basically, like the person. I thought you were talking about your ex that passed away.
Oh no! This is somebody
Somebody
else.
else.
Carl, he was
Okay.
the jeweler. Yeah. So
okay.
Carl died, but he was like my next door neighbor, and then we ended up having to live together for about 6 months. But that was it. And then no, my ex boyfriend that died, he had like 380,000 subscribers, and he was truther. Yeah, before they took him out. I don't even want to talk about that because it's freaking, it hurts.
Yeah.
And it's so, I'll have to talk about that like off a panel.
Yeah.
I would love to though.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I'm always
that.
here.
I can show
We're
you
always
everything.
here. Yeah. But yeah, I think some people would be interested to hear about some of the homies that would like to hear about that. Because
It would be really hard to talk about just by myself.
We be there.
So I'd have
It's a
to like
safe
talk
spot.
to you about it, like, and then that way we can go over it on a panel, because it's just really hard because I have a lot of attackers. People have accused me of some crazy dumbass shit, you know? So
Yeah. Well, you know, that shit don't fly around here, like where I'm at, and I'm sure where Ruck is too. He seems like what they call it, a sheepdog. Like,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Yeah,
very much that type. I'm
yeah,
I'm
me
that guy
too.
that sits up on the hill trying to make sure nothing bad happens to the family, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
well,
That's why I
I would
love
have to
Rick.
show you and prove to you everything that all the, like, there's only a couple. I gotta say, there's just a gang of harassers. I would have to say that they're called zebras that
Oh,
have tried to
we know.
say that
Yeah.
I'm a part of his demise, and that just, it kills me. It kills me when they say that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just
So it's
bullshit.
not
Talking
okay.
out the ass.
I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about you, Sherelle. I'm happy to
Aw,
say, because if they did,
that's
they'd
good.
go down on my little mental filing cabinet, you know.
Usually, she's
I
very
never killed
classy, man.
anybody. I promise. Thank you. I
You never did.
appreciate that.
Of course not. Of course not.
No, I'm okay.
Of
I've never
course not.
killed
Where you
anybody,
at?
but I know how to dispose of a body, though, right?
Good. That's all we need around here. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Clip that. I'm sure she already has.
I've been watching that channel. I've been monitoring it since you told me about it when we were chopping it up on
Oh,
astrology with Special Cab. That's so fucking hilarious. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He tried to come on my Discord earlier today. He only lasted a minute, if that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't
But
even last a
anyway.
minute.
No,
We
I see
don't
the
need no
NI.
1 minute, brother.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. At least give him 10 minutes at least. Yeah.
10
That's
minutes.
something. At least for him, yeah. That's do something for probably a guy like that. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What was that? Is he he gotta go for that shit. Fuck that. We don't play that. Fall asleep. Yeah, man. This is a panel, what they call it, panel parasite. Type of shit. Yeah. But I mean when you fall asleep, I mean when he's talking, that was cool. You know, he was adding to the broadcast, we could say. But when you fall asleep, nah.
Or
But
the ones
yeah,
that,
so
or the ones that jump up on panel the second you drop the first link of the night, and they stay there all night, and they only spoke for 5 minutes. Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, we can see you. Or the grumple still I said it. I said it.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. I thought I was the first one that know. The first time he showed up, I'm like, I'm really good at lip reading. For some reason,
Uh-huh.
I'm really good at lip reading, and I could see him talking to his people, and then saying, "Watch
So
me fuck this up," and then he would just bring something totally out of nowhere into the conversation to derail it. And I caught him doing it, and I called him out to Mel, and she's like, "No, he's not." And I said, "Watch his lips." So the next stream was when he had the 6 panels up, so it was harder to see him. I'm like, "Oh, I think he caught on."
Yeah, I used to do that. Truth or Cop tried to do that to me the first time like when I was
Yeah.
interviewing or talking to Machine Lies. I'm like, who are you, first of all? Like acting like this. I don't never met you. And then he paused, then he has it on mute and he's talking. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
that's what
strange
he was
people.
doing. That's what he was doing with us too. He had 3 different streams going, and we were his content, or Mel's
It's very
was his
rude.
content. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That ain't happening over here. And Ruck was on it too. Yeah. Resto was giving it to him.
I never liked that guy.
Yeah. That guy? That guy?
No,
Be
no,
careful
no,
with your
no,
words.
no, no. That guy is fine, but just that
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old
of course.
phrase. I never liked that
I
guy.
know. Yeah. I never did. Always red flags. Yeah. Yeah. Man. I got this. What do I got? Oh, what about 1:30? I got this reflexology appointment.
That guy has turned into the YouTube butterfly. I see that guy everywhere I go now. I'm like,
I
hey, that
know.
guy.
Yeah, he was up for an award, best panel walker. Yeah.
Oh, was he? I missed.
Yeah, he
See,
was.
I got busy. My wife got home, and I had to dip in and out. I guess I missed that category. Bummer.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
congratulate
be.
him for the nomination.
Yeah, he deserves it definitely. Even if he is 100, what did he say the other day, Ruck? Even if he is 130 pounds, soaking wet.
Oh yeah, he's a string bean, man.
Yeah.
He is a slender string bean. The guy looks like a chopstick.
Yeah, that guy's a cool guy. I like that guy. So Snow. So
Yeah.
Tuesdays are good for you usually.
Yes, I'm thinking.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna send them to you tomorrow if
Okay.
I can. I'm gonna try. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
I have like a couple emergencies I gotta take care of on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll be able to see if I can fit it in. If not, I'll
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
do it next Tuesday.
Okay, no rush because I'm getting the remastered version of the show out by the end of January. Give people time
good.
to
Good.
get the clips together and stuff, and then all that. So it's all good. Take your time, but don't forget. I know you won't, but
No, yeah, I should be able to do it. It's
yeah.
easy on that Apple.
And also too keep an eye out. We need to do part 2 of our astrology, astrotheology stream. That was fun.
We should do it on the
Special K.
25th. Yes.
Okay,
What do you think about the 25th?
sounds good. It's auspicious, huh?
What day is that? Yeah, for sure. The 25th will be a good day to do that.
Should I bring my
Let's do
tarot
it.
cards?
You have tarot cards?
No
Yeah, if you-
tarot cards?
shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
have tarot
okay,
cards.
yeah. If he wants to bring
You can
it,
bring
this is planetary alignments.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Educate me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do it on the 25th. So let me see. 25th is it's a Sunday for you. It's a Saturday for me.
Sunday.
Well, that's
Okay.
perfect. I'm on
Does
vacation.
that work for you?
I'm on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So where are you going for vacation?
This vacation, this winter break, just staycation, maybe some day trips, maybe some up north. But in April, I might be going to Korea. That'll be fun.
Wow.
At my next break. Yeah. So never been there.
You got to shoot out a bunch of shorts. I have
Oh,
to see Korea
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we'll take you there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah. So, Ruck, you have any words to a wisdom of comedy?
I'm
Before we
sorry,
get
my
out of
wife
here?
was talking to me. So
It's okay.
Any words of wisdom or comedy? Just keep doing what you're doing. I
Okay.
love what you're doing, and that show was fantastic. I mean, you put a lot of work into it. It showed, and Shadow Buddha and everybody who worked on that. It was fantastic, and I really think that it's stuff like that that helps us grow together and all learn to appreciate each other a little bit more. And I really want to thank you for it, man. It's a great service you've done for us.
Absolutely, yeah. And I gotta thank you, Ruck, for that. And I got the catalyst probably was it's interesting enough when I met y'all, the male hub recto sector, Ruck sector, yeah. You guys are motivating.
I'm what do you call it? A panel person and a chat person. I don't produce content. If I do, it'll be a year or two down the road. I'm in a learning curve right now.
But you know what? You're a producer, my
it.
friend. You're a producer. Like this is how the content creators are able to do it. The good ones, anyway. The way I see it's because producers that know it or don't know it, like yourself, are pushing the narratives, having the conversations in the Discord or in the panel. You know what I mean? You are a producer, right?
Oh, well,
Hey,
thank you.
producer.
Snowfire is a producer.
I'm just letting you know.
She's literally a producer.
I'm
She's
gonna be
literally a
hitting you
producer.
up for.
All right. All right.
I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah.
I have very little life going on, so I'm available.
Lucky. Ugh.
Yeah. I know, huh? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
about to fall asleep with my phone editing in my hand every other night. So busy.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
really?
Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah.
though. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
put
I
out some
appreciate
great
y'all
stuff,
coming
and
up.
you're underestimated for sure. NBC the
You
game.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
you're growing
love
quick.
who you
You're
have
growing quick.
already put in here. Yeah, you got a good base so far who has followed
Right.
you, and that's what's up.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and drop down and let you close out. Sherelle, hope to see more of you. NPC the game, I definitely will see more of you. I'm going to drop down. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brother
All
Ruck.
right, good
Much
night,
love,
Rook.
man. I mean it. You're amazing, Ruck. Yeah. Yeah. So
Sure.
yeah, I call it the shitty draft. We learned that in art school. The shitty draft is like the first draft that it don't matter what it looks like, how messy it is. It's the foundation, just like what you said, Sherelle. It's the foundation that we keep building on and building on and refining and building on, right? You know, and
It's
this
amazing
is
what you've
what
already done, and even Provo
yeah.
noticed it. So I gotta say, I seen him like at his beginning stages, and you're
Yeah.
doing amazing from his beginning
Yeah.
stages, in my opinion.
Appreciate it. Yeah, because yeah, you do know the Provo lore and a big supporter. I always see you in that in the chat and like yeah, always supporting him where whenever he pops up on a panel. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. But I support Snowfire, whatever she's doing. She's class. She's a
Thank
class
you.
act. Yeah,
Appreciate
which is
you
rare.
so much.
Yeah.
I think you. Aw.
Yeah.
I would love to hang out with Mel, though. I just gotta say it out loud. Like,
yeah.
if me and Mel were to go to Vegas, I'm thinking about the crew that she's hanging out with. She would have the most fun with me. I'm just
I
saying.
know. I know. I know these things. I know. I absolutely know. I don't know
Damn
why
it.
you were the first person that was notified, but it's,
I'm sure I do,
yeah,
but it's okay.
yeah,
Don't care.
don't fucking like how I brought you up on the panel, the fucking manifestation of the three goddesses: Venus, Marilyn, Norma Jean, and Anna, manifesting in Chanel Snow. Sherelle Snow.
Oh,
Excuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that Sherelle Snow, Marilyn Monroe, Anna Nicole Smith. No.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
No, I don't even like want to do that to myself, and I've always tried to steer of that, like away
That's
from
smart.
that.
It's
But
dangerous, even though
hello,
it's powerful.
God.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
got for like my whole bathroom was nothing but memorabilia of Marilyn Monroe because of people that would just give me stuff.
Yeah.
And this Christmas, I got a box from somebody, and it is classic. I'll have to show it to you, and I don't know, another stream, but I mean, this is collectible, like memorabilia of Marilyn Monroe's. And I'm like, this makes up for
Wow.
everything I lost. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing stuff. It's so
Shout out to
amazing.
that person. Very thoughtful.
I
Very thoughtful.
know. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It was, what is it? It's about 3 feet by 2 feet box full of memorabilia and like signed, autographed, like stuff from her.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Signed?
Like
Not just like
her autograph.
so
Yeah.
it's not like a copy of the autograph. It's the
plates.
actual
No.
autograph. Wow.
Her autograph, yeah. And that
That's
it makes up for the stuff that I've lost,
Mhm.
kind of in a weird way because I never had.
No, that's how it works. I mean, that's how abundant the universe is. That God is like
Really
like
cool.
that. It's impregnated with stuff so much so that if you lose something, it comes back to you tenfold. Especially if you're walking in the right
And
way,
I
like
really
you're
don't need
doing.
a whole bathroom full of Marilyn Monroe shit, to be honest with you. I really don't. I mean, it was a cute bathroom, but
Yeah, that'll be amazing. Are you gonna? Do you plan on your art to live stream at some point?
it really hurts me like that I can't be creative right now. It
Uh-huh.
like really
The
like
work is crazy,
it's
huh?
like a ball of energy
Yeah,
that I can't
yeah,
contribute, and it bothers me so bad because that's who I am.
right.
But the other part of me is like, is it gonna be like I can make it what I want it to be. I could do so many
Uh-huh.
different things with it.
Yeah,
And I'll be successful if I want it to be successful. But now am I being true to myself? Is that going to be more worth it to me on a soulful level? That would be definitely more worth it to me. So being fake is something that I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm doing now. I know what I am able to do and what I can do, and what I can't do is driving me crazy because I'm not allowed to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like reconstricted, and that is going to. I'm like at my popping level. Like I'm like done. Like either you give me what I need financially, and I will finish taking care of this whole entire. Like I'm not even going to say it, but you've even said it, and you didn't even know it. But it's like you already feel that for me.
I know.
Then
I
I
know.
will keep doing it. But if I can't, then I gotta walk away because it's not serving me anyway.
Right.
You know. So I mean, it was serving me, but now that I realize everything I have to do, I cannot keep doing everything on this basis with the level of financial gain I'm not getting right now.
Yeah, because it's like if you're gonna quote, of course we don't want to do that, but hey, this is real life. We're quote unquote selling our quote unquote soul. You gotta give us something, even
Right.
though the soul is
I feel like a
priceless.
damn
We already
slave.
know, right? It's priceless. The soul, you can't sell it. But if you're gonna point toward, you better show me the money. You know, because
They
I
think
know
I'm
exactly
perfect for
what you're
this
saying.
position. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I am perfect for this position, but is it perfect for me? Come
there you go.
on.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I have a feeling whatever you do
No.
would be a superstar. It's just first time,
Thank
what's his name? Show me. I was like, fuck, who the hell is that? And then on
Show
top of that,
me.
when I actually no, like a picture of you. The first time I saw who you were, like I was like, damn, this is like
Oh,
stunning. And then I
thank
actually,
you.
you're welcome. And then when I actually started talking to you, I was like, man, she's even more beautiful inside. You know, like you're classy. I love that. Like, which is like I said, it's
Thank
very
you.
rare in these streets. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I
like
love
a
that.
wife, like a blonde haired version of my wife or something. Like, because she's very classy as well. But
Good.
she's not even she's not with the fuck shit. She'll check a motherfucker, but she's so sweet though as well though. To
Oh,
those who
I
deserve
love
it.
her already.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing and don't give up. Now that you kind of see what you're saying, what between the lines,
Thank
between the
you.
words, I don't want you to give up because I know you're the fucking star here. You're the star of the story. It's just that you're in you're kind of like in a whole, it's like a holding pattern or whatever, but that's temporary shit.
Drives me
You know?
crazy.
Yeah. I was like that. I was like, girl, I'll be like, girl. I was like that for like fucking 15 years working at the drugstore, as I call it, the supermarket. I had a good job, quote unquote job, managing and shit, like
Right.
union job, high end store and all that shit. But my soul was sucked until I moved out of that
Yeah.
place and even though I'm not doing the streaming like and creating like full time, it's my passion and I know if I keep at it, I'm gonna, go somewhere. I have
For
my
sure.
job, my teaching job, which is great and all, but it allows me to do this. Whereas before I couldn't even do that. So you're gonna have your time. Just hang in there. It'll be okay. It's gonna be all right.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
And I always like think ahead too. So it's not like it's not in my
Yeah.
peripheral vision. Like I can definitely
Yeah.
see where it's gonna go. And I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait for it to get there. But I want to do it the proper way.
Absolutely.
Like I've always
Absolutely.
tried, because
What's up,
I
Izzy?
could have went that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
You
Izzy.
could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just different. It's just wild. It's,
Yeah. It's a new year. It's year of the snake in
it
a couple
is.
weeks. That's my year, literally. So it's gonna be great for me
Oh
and
yeah.
those who and those who resonate with that energy. Yeah. So I already see it. Yeah. Yeah. And
Good
you're
for
gonna
you.
be there.
Yeah,
You're
you got
there.
your year here. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
and then yeah, you and Jack Talk, I gotta say. So good
Yeah.
for him
That's
too.
it. So
He's
here
just
it
gotta
is.
be more productive.
Yeah. There you go. They see you're producing already, right there. Yeah.
I'll be
You
on that
see,
back
it.
burner. Trust me.
Yeah. This is come on. The Tauruses are shining. The Venus energy is shining right now. So we're gonna ride the wave. So let's do this. So yeah, so you give me tap in. Don't be a stranger. Okay.
Won't.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Don't forget,
Won't.
we got your back. I got your back.
That's what's
And all
up.
that. It's all good. And I appreciate you coming out.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes, thank you, NPC. And the award show is going to be amazing because we're going to finish off those finalists and we're going to get them some screens that they can use in the background on their computers. And hopefully they'll use them and they will be put out by what time did you say? By the end of January,
you. By
right?
the end of January, by the
Okay.
28th of January.
Deal.
Yeah.
We're going to get
Got
it done. We're going to get that
Let's get
done.
it.
And as long as they do their part, then we're going to be fine. Okay. Thank you so much. Good
Absolutely.
night.
Good night, Snowfire. Always a pleasure.
Talk to you later. You too.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And here we go. We have the damn this has been the greatest party ever so far, 2025, even though it's young. Post production. It's been great. We had all legends in the chat. We had Izzy, did you see how I had you at the very end? I'm gonna play the outro right now. Of the stargazing video. You were the last. That's a position of honor right there. I don't know. Maybe you probably know that though. But let's play that. Shout out to Sherelle. I finally said her name right. Sherelle Snow, much loved. Romano, good to see you. Ruck, that's my guy, San Jose right there. Jack, the great Jack Talcott, brother Jack Talcott. Like you said, get off your butt, Jack Talcott. This is your year. The great Arpool in the house. Let's see. Yeah, he's a legend. He or she or they. I'm learning. Shadow Leopard Print in the house. Top tier. Shadow Buddha Twin Flame. Let me see. Oh, Ozzy Mendez. That's right. Shout out to that person. We're holding it down. They're making a lot of heat in the awards chat. Big supporter, Mel. Provo, the Provo kid, amazing, knocked it out of the box. Yeah. Look Within was here. The vengeful truther who we met on when Grid 1 came out, one of his great mods. Shout out to that guy, that bro. I already like him. Spend a little time with him. I already resonate with what he's doing. Provo did Rocket. Shout out to Locksmith Jeremy, a winner. Leonard and executive producer of one of the executive producers of the official NPC, the Game Panelverse 2024 awards. Look Within. Shadow Buddha as well, executive producer. Look Within. My day one mod, the hardest worker in the Panelverse. Janice Jeff stopped by. Shout out to that brother. Like Provo said, if you need a safe place to talk, you can go to that Satanist spot right there. But we don't necessarily agree with those philosophies. However, Gen X Jeff is a cool guy, nice guy. Divine Spark, the hardest worker in the metaverse. 313, always working, kind of like Snowfire. Rachel, Zanger, OTW, one of his top supporters. Shout out to OTW and Glenn Lawrence for their amazing acceptance speak. To the Shifty One, much love for popping up on the panel and blessing us with that, dropping science, math and science. Eating Thief, first person up there. Shout out to you, my friend, and to all y'all. And the big announcement is January 5th, 2026 actually will be the date for the second annual official Panelverse NBC The Game live streaming awards. So you heard it here, folks. We're doing this again. It's an annual event, and I'm happy that you're here. You're literally part of my year in review. If something became a year in review, that became the event of the Panelverse so far. Right? Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good events coming up. Shout out to Resto Chesto, and his Vegas trip was going to be epic, right? But we're warming it up for Resto and friends. All right, you got to go see that. It's going to be amazing. So let's keep this energy going. I know things move fast. People forget things, but let's keep this solidarity. We don't have to like each other, but gosh darn it, let's love each other. Peace. Love y'all. NBC the game. Thanks for partying with me.
I mean,